Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Starboard.
Scott Starboard.
Scott Starboard!
Now, start it up, feel the baseline, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up honey to milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Yo, thank you so much for being here. I thought we were about to struggle again. I am Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. That's right, you found the right spot. Listen, we got all types of craziness going on. DMS went on before me, so I totally, absolutely planned to go late today at 6:45. I knew all about the plan, and oh my god, I'm so glad. Like, our boy Matty P's like, do you know DMS is on right now? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh shit. I was like, he's probably got something to do tonight. I don't know, whatever. And so whatever the hell I'm talking about. So I go check it out. I'm like, all right, this is perfect because I was running late anyway. I was not gonna let traffic screw me over again. I'm like, I need a full. Can I get a full week in the summer? Come on, let's go. Listen, I'm so glad DMS went on before me, not just because of the time, giving me a little extra bit to get myself clicked. I did my hair. It doesn't look much different from when I just jump out of the shower, but you know, it is what it is. Everybody's talking about it. Perez Hilton. I'm glad DMS went on because he did a little bit of a deep dive. Okay. In the description of this show and every show from here and to into perpetuity, whatever the thing is, you got every link to everybody: Alex Stein, Dark Matt Steve, the Fat Pig, Ava 19 official. We got NHL Highlight, Danny Rebel 33. I hate when I do this because I always forget somebody. But there's the Discord link. Okay. If you really, 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 really want to go see the Perez Hilton, same thing, right? Perez Hilton video that we're going to be talking about, it's on there, okay? Hopefully you don't have to leave, but if you do, don't forget to come back, okay? Because I just put a couple of snippets on there. I hope I don't get in trouble from Discord. Like, you know, it was, all right, so here's the deal, okay? Perez Hilton, and by the way, all day that I've been talking about this, or that I've had an actual chance while I'm at work, I keep saying Perez Hilton. Clearly, Perez Hilton changed his stage name is Perez Hilton. Because when he came out, most of you, I believe, should be able to remember that Perez Hilton was the big deal. Kim Kardashian was still, had a little butt and a big nose, and her daddy was getting O.J. Simpson off for murder. So she wasn't around yet. It wasn't, keeping up with the Kardashians. It was partying with Paris. One night in Paris, 2 nights in Paris. Who knows? There was a million nights in Paris. And her friend Firecrotch, I forget the broad's name. Now she's Firecrotch forever. Oh, that was Lindsay Lohan. Somebody called, whatever. Fun days, right? But so all I know is Perez Hilton came out around those times, late 90s, and he was basically, what the hell do you call it? Paparazzi. He was a paparazzi. And he, that's when TMZ basically, said, let's corner the market and have like our own TV show where, we can hire annoying paparazzi and we'll do stories instead of people seeing a photo and being like, look, we took a picture of Madonna's butt crack as she came out of a limousine drunk from the American Movie Awards. I don't know. Now we can show a video of Madonna's crusty old butt cheeks coming out of a limousine at the AMAs. And we can talk about it and be like, can you believe it? Wow. Should she get a butt job? I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. And, but Perez Hilton saw TMZ coming out and was like, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing, girlfriend. And I remember when he was chubby, he was a libtard, but he was a little bit more happy. Libtards usually miserable, but and then over the years, like he got pretty famous. He got popular. I think he's even been in a few movies, like, even though it's just, in the credits, like himself, he was at like the restaurant, they were like, oh, hey, look at there's people everywhere coming into this movie. There's and Michael Jordan's eating a hot dog. There's Perez Hilton doing something with a hot dog. And so, he had his fame. And long story short, if you haven't seen it, you can see it on my Discord. A little snippet. Please don't ban me, Discord, bro. But yeah, listen, Perez Hilton went on TikTok and started cut maxing and cut mogging. Dude's cut mogging all over the place. He's like jealous, clavicular. Listen, I know I'm perpetually 32 years old, but I'm getting up there in age, okay? I used to be clavicular before clavicular was clavicular. So I get it. Perez Hilton, Father Time is a cruel son of a gun, and particularly to Perez Hilton. He's not young and vibrant anymore. Nobody talks about him. TMZ's still kicking around out there. So what are you going to do about that? Harvey Levin. So that show is going to keep going. But I don't know. I think Perez Hilton, in my little humble opinion, especially after watching the video, because all day I was like, this guy is so desperate for attention that he's cut maxing and cut mogging. On the video, on my thumbnail, I was like, damn, I should have said cut mogging. That would have been kind of cuter, right? But I'm like, Cenobite. He looked like a Cenobite. After I saw it, like, from Hellraiser, the greatest horror movies of all time, right? You know that, right? Hellraiser is awesome. But anyway, he just reminded me of a Cenobite. And chomping his teeth and pinheads and all that shit. And I'm like, damn. But I don't think, I think he was trying to get attention, but I don't think he was trying to get attention for his brand, for his TMZ type of, I always forget the stupid name of that crap, paparazzi maxing, right? I don't think he was trying to paparazzi mog to get his company back up and running. That dude is in some serious shiz. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad the kids weren't around because we don't need a second Lindsay Clancy trial. You know what I mean? But I joke. I joke all the time. I guess sometimes a little too soon or inappropriate. We all joke. That's why we're here to have fun. But after actually watching the video, I'm like, damn, like this is sad. It's scary. I'll describe some of it to you. Everybody kept saying it's a bread knife. I don't know if you guys watch Jake Monroe. That's my boy. He's a punk rock dude from England, and he wears like whitish blue clown makeup with black lipstick or black paint on his lips. I'm sorry, bro. Monroe. I love you, bro. But he was talking about the gimmick and describing it, and his channel was safe, so my channel better be safe. But also he was saying he was using a bread knife, and I'm like, a bread knife? I know what a butter knife is. It's a bread knife. But then I'm watching my boy, shout out to Josh Moon from Kiwi Farms. He said bread knife. What the fuck is a bread knife? And it's the if you have what do you call it? Like steak knives, block of knives, kitchen knives. It's one of the long, thin one. I was gonna bring it on here, but I looked it up right as DMS was probably about 5 minutes after he cut out, and I can't show you knives on it. It's ridiculous. They used to sell knives overnight on TV. Now I can't show you a stupid kitchen knife. It's not the scary one with the serrated edge or whatever with the bumps, the sharpened bumps. It's just a big, long, flat butter knife looking one. So they weren't like deep kizuts, but this dude was like doing it on his face, his butthole, like his weenus was hanging out all over the joint. And he's swinging that bread knife around and shit. It was awful. And he just had blizzard all over his shiz. By the way, YouTube, you better not be mad at me for my thumbnail. That's the Incredible Hulk. That's the Red Hulk. And, I took the Harrison Ford one offline, asked Gronk to do a little fix me up. And I said, make him more chuddy. I said, shut him up. And that's what I got out of it. I don't know. I get, you got to walk a fine line with this shit. First of all, suicide is no laughing matter. Listen, all joking aside, I've been there. I don't want to get into it personally. I'm sure some of you have too. So it's nothing to joke about, but I think he really wanted to do it, but he didn't do it. All I know is that video was a cry for help. That was a massive, please, somebody effing help me. Throw me in lockup. Don't let me Lindsay Clancy myself out this window, bro. It was crazy. It was super sad. I'm trying to be upbeat and funny about it, but it was really sad. I got a couple of videos of that, and then we got a whole bunch of stuff. And there's no Dogman Steve tonight because he had some prior engagements. So you're stuck with your boy. I don't know. We'll go to like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I don't know. We're going to go crazy. I love it. So I'm going to have to talk to the chat. But listen, I got a whole bunch of stuff that I retweeted and I'll yap about all night long. But listen, before I get to the chat, all y'all better be here on Monday. Listen, I know it's only Wednesday. We still got 2 days. Thank you, by the way, to the one and only Tony Hey Munkets for gifting all those subs and giving us the Friday show. I can't thank you enough for your support, for real. But Monday, we have the one and only Primetime 99 Pimp on a Blip. Alex Stein is going to be making his triumphant return to the Scott Starboard show on Monday. Let's go. I have so much stuff to ask him. Do it in the Discord, do it here, DM me, text, whatever. All your questions and stuff that you got for Alex. Truth Unbreakable already gave me the first question. She's like, tell Alex to give you the pictures that he has from the Chat Rat Meetup part 2 in Vegas. I'm like, I know. I wrote him a little bit for a while, and he had so much shiz going on. He was still pretty new at RAV, or he was just signing his Real America's Voice contract, something like that. So I didn't want to pressure him and all that shit. And he had other things going on. But yeah, I'm gonna pressure him on that. But I already have a bunch of stuff ready for him. I'm ready now. But he has stuff to do. But I'm definitely gonna ask him about the Perez Hilton stuff, because Perez Hilton was a guest on Alex's show a few times on the Blaze anyway. I always had like a negative, like I don't hate nobody, but it was like when Perez was on, I'm like, oh, here's this fucking guy. And by the end of, the episode, the first one with Alex, I'm like, he's not bad. He came on and like, he wasn't like rude. Like I thought he was a big libtard. Shame on me. I mean, he's from LA, and he goes down to Florida and becomes a Florida man. What the hell's that? Well, he went to Vegas, then went there. And then also he's claiming like he's a Christian and shit. It's like, bro, I know you're new to Christendom, but we think it's a sin to super slide yourself, bro. You can't do it that way. Listen, life sucks. I know. Perez, I know. Life sucks. Not all the time, but, a lot of the time, life sucks. If you end it, then you won't, time is your friend with any depression. Just wait it out. Look at poor Lindsay Clancy. I know she, killed her kids, and I say poor. But I showed you guys, she's on 14 different zippers and uppers and lefters and righters. She's all over the place. On top of, what the fuck is it called? Postpartum depression. Like she's telling people, I don't know what's real anymore. And they're like, well, isn't that interesting? Okay, well, here's a prescription for Xanax and Klonopam. And she's like, no, listen, I don't need any more drugs. What planet is this? And they're like, oh, okay, let's up the dosage. 50 milligrams of Klonopam and some Xanadubies. It's like, what the? Stop giving this chick all this shit. But look at time goes by. The medication wore off, and now Lindsay Clancy is a paraplegic in court. Now with clarity of time, and going, shit. So time, it really does heal all wounds. I know it's an old cliche, but it's true. Time, it is on your side. Yes, it is. So don't be making out with the Island Boys, Perez Hilton, and you probably won't want to, butter knife yourself and shit like that. Let me get to the chat. Listen, by the way, like I said, don't forget Monday, we get the one and only prime time 99 Alex Stein making his return. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, well, see, I hate doing this and saying, oh, I got a guest coming on, another one. But I'm working on a fish tank guest. No, it's not Alex B, but I can't wait to have Alex B back again. But I just got to figure out what day she wants to come on. Okay, I'll spoil it for you. We got a female fish tank, a past contestant, a past fish on fish tank. And we're just trying to figure out what day is going to work for her and stuff. So I'm trying to get that going. I'm trying to give you guys, I love you. I'm glad you come here for me. But, you got to mix it up. And mix it up and have some fun. All right, let's get to the party started. I missed you guys already. It's only been, 24 hours? I haven't talked to you. Imagine I was gone for a whole week. I'm like, this is crazy. Let's get this party started. I haven't talked to you guys in so freaking long. It's ridiculous. Should I go all the way to the top? Because if I do matrix schedule, I thought it said schedule maxing. Ava 19, let's go. I know I'm Twilight Zone Psychosis. Truth's Unbreakable's up in here. Maddie, Pete, Sniz, Ugg. My dude was filling in for the one and only Al Bundy. I'm only kidding. He's putting ACs in buildings and shit and shoe buildings. Because I'm like, dude, I haven't seen Sniz in forever. Where the hell's my boy? Miss you, Sniz. Thank you. In the summer. That's right. Ava! There she is. Kenny. My dude. Kenny Chuck-a-Luck and Powers. Bring it on. Thuggish up in here, my dude. Did I say what's up to Matty P? I'll say it twice. That's why. Is Perez related to Paris Hilton? Hells no. Matter of fact, let me remove that, pop this. Look, I'm getting good. I don't have to look around so much anymore. Real quick. Hey, don't be showing the gimmicks here. I don't need to get in trouble. I saw her a minute ago on here. I was like, everything I kind of wanted to talk to about. Perez Hilton, real nizame. Sorry, I don't have, a Macho Man or a Lummy, the wonderful Lum to you're gonna have to see how the sausage is made. Shout out! Today was so good on Bubba's show. Oh my glob! Gene Lasker crushed it as per usual, but It was just it was so much fun today. By the way, it drove me nuts. Let me just say this real quick. I'll get Perez out of here since we're talking about Bubba. It kind of drove me a little crazy that that Bubba did a poll in the chat today. Who's your favorite co-host? And of course, the one and only Gene Lasker won the whole gimmick, right? And then number 2, I believe, was Babyface. Number 3 was Dr. Dan. Number 4 was Jay. And they're like, oh, everybody's second favorite is Babyface. And I'm like, in the chat, trying not to get banned by the great Bob Cook. By the way, where's Grouper Lips? He must be on vacation this week. But I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, Bubba, run it back without Gene in it. This isn't a fair thing. Because who would you guys vote for? I'm like, I got to vote for my boy Dr. Dan, but I thoroughly enjoy Babyface. Babyface is awesome. Jay is great, but I don't think he's ever going to be on anybody's like top list because he's just too chill. Dr. Dan is a wild and crazy guy. He's, unfortunately divorced, but especially unfortunately for all the young college girls around the Tampa area because our boy's loaded and he's picking up all these 24-year-old college chicks to do this thing. And he's outspoken. Jay's super smart too, but Dr. Dan's a genius. And, he can put things into, the terminology he uses and the way he speaks and explains things in a pretty simplistic way. It's just unbelievable. But Babyface is no slouch either. So I'm like, I honestly was torn. I'm like, man, what do I do? And then, CC Hall, I was thinking about CC Hall. And I'm like, I'd have to vote for Dr. Dan over Babyface. Come on. But yeah, I hope they do that because for real, that's crazy. DMS in the place. What? Morgan, let's go. Morgan Elizabeth. Oh my God. Perez was the OG TMZ, I should say. There you go. I didn't even see that whatsoever. That's correct. Yes, that's how I would say it too. Where am I? B-Dubs! Brendan Buckwild's up in here, my dude. Let's go. Great analogy by Morgan. Funny face. Let's go. Oh, my globe. Perez, I think Perez was the first. I think, I said he saw TMZ. I don't know because Harvey Levin, okay, I remember him being outside of what the hell was it? One of the judge shows, People's Court. And he was already like trying to make moves. So I don't know if you knew this, but like the People's Court, it was in New York, but they'd show Harvey Levin outside as if he's standing in the doorwell of a New York court. And he's like, what do you think about this case? That shit was in LA. He was in downtown LA. People's Court was in New York. So he'd have a TV in behind a window and he'd invite people out. He's like, you want to be on People's Court? And they're like, hell yeah. So they're watching the TV and then he'd do his gimmick. I think, Perez's name got out there for being the first like TMZ paparazzi reporter, whatever the hell it's called. So I don't know. Let's ask one of these gimmicks and see what they say real quick. Perez Hilton, this is on the screen, right? Yep. Perez Hilton's real name is Mario Armando Lavendaria Jr. Mario Hilario. So that's him. Yeah, he's been in movies, Meet the Blacks, NYU School of Arts with honors and drama. So that's what he wanted to do. And he ended up doing something that wasn't good, but yeah. What was I going to ask it? Who came first? Let's see if I can do this quick. Who came first? Get your mind out of the gutter. Perez Hilton or TMZ in the place to be. Come on. All right, I'll do AI mode, see if they can help out here. Come on. Perez came first. It's over. The debate is over. He launched a celebrity gossip blog, originally named Page 6. Oh, what was his thing called? Page says.com. Is that how you say 6 in one of those other languages? I don't know. In September 2004, while TMZ officially launched over a year later. So, they steal another one. They steal another thing from somebody else. Wow, I thought TMZ came out and then Perez shortly after, but flip-flop applesauce. Who's the boss? That's how it is. Perez was the first. B-Dub called it. Mandy Dev! Mandy! Oh, I'm so glad. Renee Rose! I love you with every fiber of my being, and you know it. I love you, love you, love you. Perez was the original info distributor. I was going to say I agree. Now we know. We know for sure because it's right here. Oh, I'm probably screwing that up. Let me put it up all the way. Look at Perez came first. He launched his celebrity gossip blog, originally named Page in September 2004, while TMZ launched a year later. Wow. Interesting stuff. I did not know that. Now we know. First time being here after all this. I know, Funny Face. I'm so glad. I'm like, where you been? I'm so glad B-Dub's here too, man. I miss all you guys. The video is effing wild. If you haven't seen it, you heard my description. He's like, geesh and bagoosh and geesh, with the long butter knife. Not good. It's really sad. Hey, Kenny, what is that word? Cenobite. Okay. So this is why I haven't gone on X yet, and I'm using this instead. So, for those who have no clue what Hellraiser is, Cenobite. See, I knew I should have just said cut mogging images. I hope I can put this on there. This is from Hellraiser. This is a Cenobite. Come on, what are you doing here? Thank you. How do I get this stupid thing up here? Let's go. Come on. What do we do? Can I zoom in? What the fuck is going on here? I don't know. That's one of them. Get that out of there. These are I think the OGs, right? It might be the OG. It's Hellraiser, Cenobite. So it's like they're not people there. They were people. They're former humans who gave their sizzle to the Dizevil, and they like good is bad and bad is good or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of stupid in a way, but when I put it like that so pain is good. Oh, I love pain. And they're like Hellraiser chains coming out of nowhere, hooking up to all the skin, ripping the skin. They're like, oh yeah, I love it. It's kind of Perez Hilton-y. I don't know. When I saw it, I was like, damn, this dude's trying to get in the box. He's trying to open the cube. This dude lost his daggone mind. Oh my goodness. He looked like Frank and Hellraiser. Yep, thank you. When they ripped, Morgan knows exactly what I am talking about. Thank you. Somebody here knows what the hell I mean. The book, of course, was better. So, it's the book's always better, right? Cinnabon. Daniel the Manuel Graham, my man, let's go. Need your prayers. Going to CSUN, same school as Parker from Tizuk Talk. No shiz. And I'm being attacked by the dean of the program because I dared to give an honest feedback when I asked. Yo, everybody give me prayers, please. Listen, one thing I see, I'm like you. We're pretty similar, to be honest with you. Like, I don't like having to shut my mouth. You know what I mean? I want freedom of speech, but you gotta understand too, like, sometimes, like on this show, I shut my mouth about a lot of things. Even it might not seem like it, but I have to, kind of walk that tightrope from YouTube. I don't want to get banned on YouTube, and then what? Now I can't say anything. So I mean, I'm telling you, like you don't know, but sometimes you just can't, you just gotta bite your tongue and be like, oh, like put it like this, like my kids, if and when, because I'm in Massachusetts, so and they do this shit in Florida and Texas too. Don't get it twisted. But if a teacher, has some stupid LGBTQ or some DEI or anti-white curriculum or lesson for the day, and dad finds out, I tell my kids, don't say anything to the teacher. Don't tell anybody what you're gonna do. You come home to dad, and I'll go to that fucking school, and I'll deal with them, and we'll see how they like dealing with me. You know what I mean? So sometimes you just can't say shit. But prayers for Daniel Graham, please, because we can't have you leaving or getting booted for giving honest feedback. Honest feedback. If you were a troll's like, yeah, the teacher is a piece of shit, you know what I mean? It's like, don't do that again. And you're like, okay, I won't. I'll just change my name. Yeah, this teacher sucks, man. Blah, 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 blah. He should go Perez Hilton himself on TikTok. You know what I mean? Now you're being like a dick. Even it's not an honest review, is what I'm trying to say. But that's not cool. But you know what is cool? Rainy! The fabulous Hall of Fame Rainy, Scotty Ayatollah Khomeini, Jong-un, Emperor of Japan. I haven't bust this out in a while. Oh, so students, let me tell you, we students, are you paying attention? Okay, all right. So class, we had a student write to give a review. Okay, you follow? So I just want to let everyone know, okay? This is not a democracy, all right? Okay? This is a dictatorship. It's a communist style. So this guy, what's his name? I wrote it down for the class. Daniel Graham. Daniel Graham. Oh, that's Japanese. I fucked it up. Never mind. I don't know where that voice came from. This Daniel Graham guy give me a bad review. So we're trying to maybe pull his student visa. Okay? All right. I haven't used it in a while. Dude, that sucked. I'm being silly, but I hope I made you laugh. But damn, man, that sucks, Daniel Graham. What the heck? The pic Scotty posted on Discord is pretty damn intense. I'm sorry. It's not a picture. Hit the play button if you haven't. It's not good. Cinnabon absolutely rocks. Can I just tell a little off story? Wait, real quick. Let me finish Truth's thought. Yesterday was ice cream cures. Now it's Cinnabon. Now it's get your buns all cinnamony. So when I was 16, my brother's in Mensa. He's daggone smart. I don't like to brag, but I'm no slouch. Not a sloucher. But no, when I was 16, I started working at Taco Bell. I really, honest to God, I worked there so I could get some cash up. But I really wanted the employee discount because one of my dearest friends ever, Allison, I'm sorry to dox you a little bit, but I love you. She, was a few years older, but she worked there, and she's like, "Yo, I'll get you a discount on tacos, yo." And I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, I get my employee discount." I'm like, "Shit." I was loving Taco Bell way back. Do you want to know? Back then, so they have a taco now, and then a taco supreme, which has lettuce, tomatoes, and it has tomatoes and sour cream, right? I think that's what makes it fucking Supreme. Well, back in the day, it was beef supreme. No, back in the day, they had regular taco and then a taco supreme, and it was twice the size. Whether you got a hard one or a soft one, Taco Bell used to be delicious, and the food was so much better. Everything you bite into the shell of the hard taco at Taco Bell, and it was just delicious. It was fantastic. If you want that a smidgen of that taste again, you got to get a Doritos Tacos Locos Pendejos, because the regular taco like shell, I mean, it's fine. It's just like McDonald's fries and everything else. They used to cook this shit with beef tallow that was healthy, and now it's fucking sesame seed oil. I don't know what they're doing. They're fucking milking Big Bird. And he's like, hey, quit squeezing my tail. And they're like, we need the oil. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But no, so I was working at Taco Bell. The manager there was a piece of shiz, right? And this other chick I was working with, was actually dating her. I won't say your name. She was also stripping at Alex's nightclub, strip club. And we were dating and shit and blah, 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 blah. And I swear we didn't do a hostile takeover or a coup. But the general manager came in a bunch of times and was like, you know what? I'm going to say her name. Stripper lady, you're the manager. And Scott, I like you. You're smart. You're going to be the assistant manager. At 16, I'm like, I think I still probably needed a work permit, for God's sakes. And I am the assistant manager. I ended up doing everything, by the way. The assistant manager, that's not a fun job. It's not like the vice president, where it's just like, I need you to go out and pretend to make deals for me, please. No, I had to do all this shit. I had to do the schedule. And, you know, I'm not going to just stop and schedule, start naming things. I'm not going to just, you know, glance over scheduling. That's just hard because, you know, Pamela, she's a single mom. And she's like, oh, I'm going to be late on those days. You're going to fix my schedule. Plus, I got an OBGYN appointment because I'm pregnant again. I'm like, oh, you got a baby daddy? Can he babysit? Oh, I don't know who the father is. I just got another baby on the way. All right, Pam, thanks. I'll fucking think of something. And then Jorge's like, listen, I like to smoke weed all night long, so I do not want to be on a day schedule, okay? And it's like, dude, did I work? Can you do 2 days? He's like, I can do 2 days. Not maybe tomorrow I can do 1. And then maybe like next year I could do 1. It's like, what do you mean next year? And on and on and on like that. So, and then I had to do the ordering, and it was just nightmare. But long story short, the general manager who hired us, right? Like about 8 months later comes in, I don't even, maybe a little more than that, comes in and he's like, all right, guys, listen, I'm stealing you guys from Taco Bell and you're coming to work for me. I'm like, what? And he's like, to the chick, the stripper chick that I was dating-ish, he's like, you're going to be the manager of one of the Cinnabons, and Scott, you're going to be running an entire Cinnabon store all by yourself. And I'm like, what? He's like, I will double your salary that you're getting here at Taco Bell. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? He's like, I'm not the general manager of Cinnabon. I am the regional manager. And if the office was around at that point, I could have been like, can I be the assistant to the regional manager? Damn it. But I don't know. I ended up turning it down. I was probably, I'd rather go party and hang with my friends. So I'm like, this job sucks. I don't want to, but then I was kind of kicking myself later because I didn't even know what Cinnabon was yet. And I'm like, damn, that's where, okay, what's his name? Saul Goodman. That's where Saul Goodman ended up working. And it's delicious. It's no good for you, but you know, if you're going to eat crap, eat Cinnabon is what I'm trying to say. How many cuts does it take to get to, oh, shit. A 1, a 2, How many licks does it take to get to the center of a fucking lunatic? You know what pisses me off? DMS thinks it's funny. If he's still watching, you think he's funny? He's like, yeah, look at Catholicism did to the guy, or Christianity. It's like, no. Perez Hilton has been a nut job from way back. How dare you? Don't put that on. If, he actually read the dang Bible, then he'd know, super slide's a sin. You can't be doing that shit. And you know what sucks? I won't even bring it up. Never mind. It's not fun. Let's be fun. But the books are always better, but Hellraiser was decent, and the effects were cutting edge fodder for gore magazines for decades. Based! Oh my glob. I like Nightmare on Elm Street were my favorite movies of all time because Freddy Krueger's hilarious. He's kind of like Trump. He's like, you have the body, I have the brains, and just stupid shit. And he's like, look at Johnny Depp. He's like, hey, I'm gonna get you, Johnny Depp. I don't know, something. He's like, don't shit on my bed. He's like, that's not me, that was my girlfriend. And he's like, where's your girlfriend? Oh, let her shit on my face. I don't know, it was funny. Not like me right now. But Freddy Krueger was funny. And then one of my dearest friends ever, he's like, dude, you don't know shit about horror movies. I'm like, fuck, listen, I know everything about Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Carrie, all of them, Michael Myers, all that shit. And he's like, you didn't say Hellraiser. I'm like, what the hell's Hellraiser? And he's like, this dude don't know Hellraiser. He really did that shit too. I'm like, what? He showed me Hellraiser. I was hooked. Literally. Hellraiser chains. Hooked your boy. It's so scary and so different and weird. If you haven't seen Hellraiser, but like 7 weeks, whatever, 10 weeks, Halloween will be here. Maybe we'll have a watch party, a Hellraiser watch party on Rumble. Because apparently you can just watch whatever the hell you want on Rumble, right? But the books are always better, of course. I'll give you 3 guesses when their asshat Dean where their asshat Dean is from. Think baking food with I shouldn't have read that part. I was gonna say the second you said guess where he's from, I was already gonna say it. He's like, listen, I'm running for governor of Ohio. You can trust me on that, okay? I love APAC. Oh, fuck, I knew he's from India. He's like, you do not badmouth our class, I'll tell you right now. You will not be redeemed, my friend. I gotta serrated. Was it serrated? I don't think it's serrated. I hope it's not serrated. Because that dude's brain's serrated. I feel really bad. I'm joking. Because if you're not, you get 2 options, laugh or cry. I choose laughter always. You know what I mean? Kenny says, Scotty, didn't you use to deliver bread? Yes. That was many moons later. Many moons, my friend. And you do not send me bad review for my delivery. How dare you, sir? It's India. We know what a bread knife is. I've never heard of bread. I know what a butter knife is. I never heard of a bread knife. I don't make bread. I'd like to. Soda bread. It's one of my favorite breads. Also, I'm also Portuguese. Portuguese sweet bread. Friggin' bomb as heck. I guess, yeah, it's holy ish. I thought from what I saw, and the video, like I said, is in the Discord description. It's in our Discord if you want to join, or if you're already joined, you can see it in there. Not safe for work. And I only played a snippet. I watched the whole thing right when I was driving home from work, and I'm like, honestly, I was sick to my stomach. I'm being cute and shit, but it was brutal, and I felt so bad for this dude. It was like the end of Carrie, if you ever see that movie. Covered in blizzard, and there's like just little crummy like slit knife marks all over him, but it's enough to carify himself, to turn himself into Carrie. Sissy Spacek, that his ass, and it looks awful. And he's like all sloopy. He's like, I just want to end my life. It's oh my glob. This poor dude. What a disaster. And the smell of curry, Dan. If you do not like curry, I'm telling you right now, you will all be getting a failing grade in my room. I make curry right here in class with my feet. It's delicious. Who wants to come up and taste the professor's feet? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I know it's dinner time. It's Miller time. Probably physique blood. It's Hollywood. Anything for a click. Brother, I was wondering the same thing. The first 7 minutes, I think it's like a half hour long. The first 7 minutes of it, I just took two 10-second clips of it. Because you know what I mean? I kind of messed with Morgan by accident. She's like, Scott, Lincoln saw that. Because I put Anne Hathaway's little downstairs bush gimmick. I didn't take the picture. And me and Kenny were talking about it. I was like, Kenny, I think it was me. I think it was Kenny because Johnny Z doesn't have Discord. Johnny Z, what are you doing? Get Discord. But I put it on there and I didn't think nothing of it because you know what I mean? I'm married. I don't give a shit. Pair of boobies and some bush, big deal. But I'm like, shit, I didn't mean for Linky. Linky Log, don't look. When you get a little older, you should look though, because I'm just saying. Anne Hathaway at her prime, not bad at all. Bob Cook, the Hall of Fame, great. The greatest of all time, that is. My boy, what's up? Can't spell manslaughter without laughter. I didn't know that. Now you learned something. That's true. I agree. Street cooking must be lit. Dan, would I get the sudden feeling of uneasiness even though I see no turban? I do not wear the turban because my dandruff likes to float in the... Oh, my God. Why am I trying to make you guys sick? I'm sorry. Ava 19 official. Where you been, girl? Tony, hey, effing Monkus is a legend amongst us mere mortals. Based! Yes! Oh, my God. Beat up, Brandon Buck Wiles, my boy. Where you been? Love you. Thank you, Rainy. Oh my God. I can't wait. Monday's gonna be great. Scott's eyes look extra red tonight, or is that it's just me? I'm on 4 hours of sleep, and I don't know, it's Wednesday, so I'm on 48, 50 hours of work. Listen, work hard, play harder, or something like that. One of those things. But yeah, I am friggin' exhausted. Maddie P, please hit the like button. We're way short. Come on. Please, thank you. Smash that little... It looks like this. It's shaped like that. It's free. It's my favorite price. I think your boy is low key blazing the devil's Liz Nettis. You think so? I don't know. Maybe. It's the only unforgivable sin. I was going to say it earlier and I skipped it. Unfortunately, I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't even know. 8. At least 8 that I can think of. Oh, 9. 9 people in my life that did that. And, I'm a bit of a crier when it comes to that type of shit. You know what I mean? And I hate going to wakes and funerals for the obvious reason. But also, it's like, I don't want people to say, I'm a man. Let me see me crying. No, I can't stand the thought of losing a soul on this earth. Or, I know they're supposed to go to a better place. But so I just don't like going to wakes and funerals anyways. But, you go because you gotta. But I just every one of the wakes or funerals that I went for people that took their own life, I can't stop. I can't get a hold of myself and just stop. Because usually people see me, give me a hug, and the waterworks. Not like sobbing, but sometimes, but the tears are just streaming down, and then we'll joke around and be like, "Hey, what are you doing around here, you fat fucking piece of shit?" So, you know what I mean? We'll say something funny. And then, up go the tears, and then we laugh and remember good old times and shit like that. I'm half Irish over here, so you know the Irish we have a weird sense of humor. But in my opinion, the Irish are the best when it comes to wakes and funerals because we will laugh and tell stories right in the same room as our loved one who's sitting in that box waiting to get in the ground. And we'll be telling stories and laughing. It's just maybe you guys, other people do it in other races and shit, but us Irish people, we know how to fucking hide the pain with some laughter. But all I know is it just makes me super extra. You know, it's tough to soak the tears up and knock it off when someone commits super slide, because at least in my religion, the way I was raised as a Catholic, you're not allowed into heaven. In my opinion, I think they go to purgatory and then they get to, I know this is against Catholicism, but you know, sue me for what, Balboa? Touch me and I'll sue. I think that you get to, it's maybe a little bit of like Buddhism where, you know, if you don't get to go straight to heaven, then you go to purgatory and your soul gets sent into another body and you got to relearn, you know, the stupid lessons that you didn't figure out the first time. I could be wrong. Listen, I don't know. None of us really know. I mean, you know, we're supposed to know, but I don't know. I'm going by, lived experience and logic and shit. And I could be wrong. I don't know. That's just how I feel. And it just kind of helps me cope that the people who I loved, it's like, no, what are you doing? Like Maddie said, it's like an unforgivable sin. Like, no, exactly. Says the Pope. F the Pope. I mean, not the first Pope, because that's the one Jesus sent unto the world and said, create my religion, which is Catholicism. But I don't mean to get in an argument with you guys. Goes great in spaghetti. Gotta get that spaghetti. Damn, Eva, how'd you know it was Taylor? Yes, I'm trying to get Taylor on the show. We're trying to figure out a day. How did you know that? Damn, am I way behind or what? Tatrius shower. How did you, Ava? How did you figure that out? There's been many. It could have been Letty. I'm friends with Letty. I'm also friends with Trisha, but I'm friends with Taylor. Tatrius Rise. That's right. Perez Hilton MK Ultra activation. Oh yeah, he got the activation code. All right. They were like, should we do a little code? And they're like, no, full Charles Manson code on Perez Hilton. It's crazy. Scott is one of a kind. Thank you. I try. Well, I don't know if I try, but you know, I'm here. I try to do my thing. Did I give enough love? I don't feel like I did. Thank you so much, Ava. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I so appreciate it. With roast garlic and rosemary and mashed potatoes. What? Perez Hilton's the main dish? What are we talking about here? But that sounds delicious, by the way. Remember Al Bundy's club? No, ma'am. Oh my glob. I can't. That was one of like the first videos I ever made, and I put it on a YouTube channel, and I deleted the channel, and it had so many like silly, you know, memes or whatever the hell you want to call it that I made. It's she didn't need Morgan. Don't need no Google. She's like, Perez Hilton's name is Mario. We should have went over to YouTube and voted for Dr. Dan. Yes. Dr. Dan is a hero to all. I didn't mention that. I apologize. This is a lot to Dr. Dan. I was just giving a quick, synopsis. But Dr. Dan literally almost lost his effing license, or whatever to, he's a plastic surgeon. He almost lost all of his medical credentials because he refused to give his patients the stupid COVID shot, and he didn't want to put them on respirators and all that other shit. He's a doctor. The dude is, I love Dr. Dan. Dr. Dan's solid number 2. As far as, listen, I love Gene Lasker. He insulted my boy Nick the Gun Guy a little bit, but he insults everybody. So what are you going to do? I gotta do this. Oh God, I gotta scroll. It hurts. I'm so behind. I gotta catch up. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed with horror. Thank me too. I love it. So is my little one. She is like, she knows way more horror movies than I do. And I'm like, hey, when did you see that? You saw that without me? I don't think so. But she'll see him with her cousins or aunt. She loves horror, and I'm like, it's I've had people like, are you sure it's okay for them to watch that? It's like, but the first movie that I ever saw, and it was on TV, was Carrie. And I'm not saying it's a good thing to do, but I think I turned out pretty good. Judge me by my fruits. My children are fantabulous. Michigan has the best weed stores. Yes. I don't know. I'm just agreeing with you because I love you. Scott responsible for me. I just want to tell you, okay? Just because the bearding says the novel coronavirus gain of function bearding, okay? Doesn't mean that's where the COVID Wu-Tang, old dirty bastard coronavirus came from, okay, right? How dare you? I don't know what the fuck. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh my God. I just did it again. That's how far behind I am. Oh, it hurts. I'm so far behind. I got to learn how to just, skip through these daggone things. Scott on the pot. I used to smoke a lot of pot. PAWT. But oh my God. I don't know. I haven't smoked in years. Tay is my favorite of all time. Remember, I used I know. You better be here when she comes on. I don't know when it is. She's kind of a little fickle one. Trying to get her on. And I asked her before. She's like, I'm sorry. I know I keep forgetting. And she's like, I'll figure out a day and blah, blah, blah. So it ain't gonna be this week. Maybe. That'd be nice. Got 2 days left, Tay. Remember, I know Ava she was the free TTS to tell her not to cut her hair because she couldn't mathematically beat TJ, which I thought was ridiculous. I know all you TJ fans out there were happy, but I still think dude, I've never seen a transfer. You want to talk about, I don't know if it's a villain arc or a hero arc, but she went from a timid weak's not, it doesn't sound like a nice way to say it, but Kaylee went from a sweet, innocent little girl to G.I. Jane up in this bitch. It was like fish tank boot camp. And she didn't come out the other side as like a lunatic either. You know what I mean? Banging Ashton Kutcher. Giving Bruce Willis crazy pills, making him crazy. Sorry, Demi Moore. I'm just being funny. Even before pregnancy, I stopped smoking. Funny enough, OB says I can if I want for nausea. And I'm like, man, how times have effing changed, right? Yeah, I know. They're like, well, he's like, I am sponsored by Zyn. I just got to tell you. So, OBGYN approved. Pop a little Zyn in. You're not feeling good? Tell them, Dr. Zyn prescribed, take 2 of these and hook me up. Danny Rebel, dude, I miss you, brother. Danny Rebel, y'all better be following him anyway. The link is in the description to follow Danny Rebel 33. Please. And his boy Chris up in there. And I think they're engaged. If my stupid brain remembers things correctly. Who else thinks Perez Hilton was an Illuminati ritual? Based. Listen, my brain goes to, conspiracy theories right away. And I was already thinking, what the hell's going on? And then I watched a video on my way home from work and I'm like, what the absolute Fruit Loops is going on here? Like, it was weird. MK Ultra, Illuminati, owl worship. Turn the fucking frogs. The friggin'. Supposed to say friggin'. I always try not to swear, and here I am just chucking them out. Alex Jones, I apologize. Listen, it makes me so mad sometimes I gotta say the F word myself. The F word? What's the F word? Frogs. Frogs! Sorry. Danny, I had thought, me too. Listen, I'm telling you, EMC up in the air. Dude, I accidentally rented EMC is so sneaky good at this shiz. Damn, that's a great line. I accidentally rented One Night in Perez. And believe me, not the same thing as One Night in Paris. I'm just saying. Oh my God, that is accidentally. Oh my God, you guys are the best. I was hoping it was the Pizzon with the blonde chick. Boy, was I mistaken. Damn. Oh my God, you just made my night. Good Lord. Fire in the Sky used to give me nightmares. That shit was crazy. It's based on a true story, right? I think the dude's from like New Hampshire or something, right? Fire in the Sky is awesome. Hells yeah, it's a classic. Scotty got them Gloria Vanderbilt collection glasses. I'd like to pretend like I'm a big shot, but I got these mother chuckers at Dollar Tree. These are the Gloria Vanderbroek. These are Gloria Vanderbrooks from Dollar Tree. Maybe you thought it was from Guess. It's from Guess Not. No, but for real, thank you. I appreciate it. Gloria Vanderbilt. Damn, EMC is on a tear. I'm loving it. TJ Maxers. Justice for Cole. Let's go. I know. I got to get to some stories. Holy schmolies. If you like Fire in the Sky, The Fourth Kind is a badass movie. Close Encounters. Let's go. It's like Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind. Every time I watch it, all I think about is Jaws. It's like the same peeps from Jaws. It's kind of like, not really. I was gonna say Odyssey and Spider-Man Brand New Day, but not really, because The Fourth Kind is a great movie, and Odyssey is not a great movie. You ought to not see, or you ought to not see, but you definitely got to see Spider-Man Brand New Day. That shit was awesome. It was awesome. There was so many great arcs in One Night in Perez. Tay is, but thank you. I love Taylor. I can't wait for her to come on. I shouldn't have said nothing because she makes me wait again. You gotta go to volleyball. Love you, brother. Get one of them. Yell at one of the other opposing girls against your daughter for me. Be like, that's a foul. It was out. And she'll be like, that was in. Who the hell's dad is this? Be like, I don't know. Scott Starboard wanted me to tell you that. That wasn't me. Tay, the little Chinese rapper girl. Damn, how many times are we gonna break this off? It's like, she's like, you rick my butt. You rick my wet ass. My wet ass noodle. You want to mess around me? You rick my red ass noodle. I've never heard of a little Chinese Asian rapper girl, but now I gotta look her up. Tony A. Mungans. There's two heroes in here tonight. Dr. Dan Diaco, Tony Hey Munkus. Whole kitchen electricity went off. Almost lost all my food. Oh my God, that's crazy. Especially the cost of food nowadays. It's not like, I guess we'll replace and take a hit. It's like a week's worth of, and I don't know, I got a bunch of kids, so it might be almost a week's salary for these daggone groceries. Lost my food. I figured it out. I couldn't see the fuses, and I couldn't find my flashlight, so I used my Glock 45. Oh, I thought you were just like using the light. Oh, there it is. Yeah, use the light on that. Don't try my method. That's not good. We got engaged. I thought so. I'm like, I remember the video. Oh my God. I neglect my wonderful friend all the time. Love you, brother. I'm so glad for you guys. I am. Chris Sims. And how is that going to work? Are you guys going to keep your same last name? Which one of you is taking the last name? I'm being nosy. You put it out there for everybody. No, I'm just super congratulations. You guys are like, you're supposed to marry your best friend. That's the truth. It's like when I met Mrs. Starboard, we always had a group of best friends, like all of us. There's like seven, right? Maybe 8 of us. And we're all best friends. So it's like somebody be like, oh, who's this dude? Oh, it's my best friend. I go to different places like, hey, what's up, honey? Who's your friend? This is my best friend. It's a different person, but they're all circle. And then I met my Mrs. Starboard, and I'm like, it's the way it goes, unfortunately. Like, I still love all my old best friends. They're still my best friends, but Mrs. Starboard is my best friend. So you guys have always had that super awesome bond. By the way, it's in the daggone description. If you guys aren't following Danny Rebel 33 and Chris Sims, what are you doing? I've been telling you for months. And this stream's great. They come on. See, it stinks for me on the East Coast because they stream for hours. They're like Ava 19 official. They are hauling ass. They putting in the work. They stream for hours and hours and hours, but they do it overnight. But they usually are done right around when Bubba the Love Sponge comes on, at least for my time zone. So try to check them out. But I'm usually, I wake up, I'm driving to work, and I need my GPS. So, because, I drive the speed limit, but, I still want to make sure Google Maps helps me out with, police ahead. But I go the speed limit. Fuck that. I'll go the speed. I mean, I do. I go right there. Lil Tay's got you covered. Let's go. I love my TJ Jeep. TJ was cool as heck. You know what I mean? But I'm a Patriot. You know what I mean? What can I say? I'd buy a used Mazda B3000 in good condition. Ariana Grande just did a music video with blood look in her hair. Should I show it? I was going to show. Baylin, let's go. I was about to show that because it's like, what the heck? I know I got to get some content. I love you guys too much. I just goof around. Fire in the Sky over Close Encounters. I am with you. The fourth kind of freaked me out. Nothing really freaks me out. And that tells you something. And that's how I felt about Hellraiser. Like, my parents would be like, are you watching, Friday the 13th again? Why are you watching a terrible movie? And I'm like, it's just the first one. The mother's the killer in this one. And the little kid was like, kind of like tired, and they picked on him, and they watched all the teens kill his mom, and they threw him in the lake, Camp Crystal Lake. And that's why, he came out. I don't know why he's like undefeatable. I guess it's the tired strength or whatever. And my parents just looking at what? Don't stop watching that crap. What are you doing? I'm like, it's nothing. He threw a hatchet. It split the guy's head. What do you want from him? And you shoot the guy, you burn him, you tie him to a rock under the lake, you can blow a house up around him. He keeps coming back every time. Every time I'm a little bored and I need a good horror movie, the guy pops back up. He's fighting a Blizzak dude in New York City. And you're like, you ain't got a shot. This guy's came back to life 15 times. It was fun. But then my boy shows me Hellraiser, and I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, Jason ain't got shit on Pinhead in the Cenobites. Top Gun Maverick plot was a ripoff of Star Wars. I kind of agree, to be honest with you. The Fifth Element is not about Boron. What? It's about Lilu, right? Lilu. I love that movie too. And that man didn't know this man. What was his name? That Chris Tucker. When he was still funny. And then he got kind of chunky, and he's just, weirdo. I don't know. I think I saw Fourth Kind. Can't remember. It's not the third kind. It's kind of like the fourth. All right, not funny, but Balin drop. What the heck? Thank you so much. What's this odd thing? I don't know, but I know I appreciate the support with all my heart. I truly, truly, truly do. Morgan, they said you sound like an owl. No! Did you come from the land down under? I come from a land down under where curry goes into my toes. Morgan, I have so many owl stories, it would make your head spin. I actually have a very awful owl story. I'll save it for another day. I got to hustle bustle. Hey, everybody, smash the like so I don't have to track you down and make you regret not hitting that like button. Thank you, DMS, my dude. Down under, not down India. I come from a land down under where no refunds and no I did it good before. I should have just let it go. It's a gay wedding in Las Vegas last week of October. Everyone's invited in the chat. Oh shit, let's go. Oh my god. It's in Vegas too. It's my second home. You guys are all invited. You see it. I want to go. Kilometer one more time. Can you explain a kilometer? Oh, kilometer. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Summer heat makes me work late now. Dude. I can't wait to get, I've said it a million times. I'm a seasonal worker. I can't wait to be laid off for the summer. I'm done. And it's, the heat's getting to me too, but that's not even that. I'm just so done. I've missed so many shows with you guys. Like, just over it. Traffic. And tourist traffic. I'm done with tourists. I'm sorry. Go back to Connecticut. New Jersey. I mean, you guys drive okay. Not that bad. If I see a Connecticut plate ever for the rest of my life, forget about it. Oh my God. The worst. None of my other best friends let me blast, so gotta pick her. Oh my God. I think one of my best friends would have let me blast, but you know what I mean? Listen, to each his own. I picked a different each to this own, but I still love them with all my soul. They're also dudes, so Danny, thanks for the invite. I'll be wearing my formal butt pluznug. Congratulations, for real. We're gonna live stream the wedding too. Oh my dude. If you guys haven't watched their streams, I'm serious. They are that good. They are absolutely awesome. It's so good. I had a bit of a scare. I had to dial back hours. Still a 4-hour minimum, not usually more than 6. You're burning the candle at both ends, as we like to say in the biz. I am too, but you know what I mean? I'm like putting it out as fast as I'm not just letting the sucker burn to the middle. And I'm like, turn to Perez Hilton. I used to be a pretty candle. And now I don't know what I can say on here. I'm gonna be careful with my shiz. What the hell does owning a TJ have to do with being a patriot? I liked that Leiden YJ young Japan. Talking about fish tank. Taylor. Her fans are the Patriots. And TJ, I'll show you before she comes on. I'll find out when she's coming on, and the day before, I'm gonna get you caught up with all her. And it was between her and TJ and Fish Tank, so I'm not gonna have to go through like multiple seasons. Although she was on what was it, 2.5? Fish Tank 2.5 was Bloodsport. It was one of my favorite things of all time. Halo's my favorite game of all time, even though they woke it all up. They ruined it all up. It sucks. Why would you libtard my favorite game? Anyway, the strangest thing is that a different company, forget about, I don't want to confuse you, because Bungie originally made Halo, and then they sold it to 343 Studios, which is Microsoft. They changed the name. They rehired old Bungie people, fired 343. It's a disaster, okay? But a different company that I can't remember the name of made a video game called Halo Wars. And it's funny enough, it's my favorite Halo game. I love it. I wish they'd make more of them. It's a turn-based weird thing. It's not like, a true first-person shooter or anything, but it was Hellraiser was legit scary. It still is to this day. It holds up. The newer ones are just like, all right, now you're just chucking chains out of the side of my TV and just ripping people's faces off. The old ones had like story to it. It felt real. It was unsettling. And I was here for it. I don't know why I just love me some daggone horror movies. Steve, is that one of the sparklers when the lights hit just right? I love it. Leave Jason alone. Kenny! I know. I better get to stories. I hate doing this. I hate to do. Oh, okay, no. I know. I thought you were like joking for a second. I was like, oh shit, my boy Tony. I didn't explain myself correctly. You're welcome. I was just having fun. Wanted to break the record. We got 2-9. Okay, all right. Let's make sure. Halo sounds like. Oh, my EMC is crushing it tonight. Halo sounds like a gay Vietnamese game. I mean, to me, it sounds like a 9/11 pilot. Fook we low, shit we hit, something like that. I forget. Master Chief was promoted to diversity hire. He's like Cortana. You must now. Every time you talk to me, you must say my pronouns. And she's like, obviously. Typical white guy. Oh my God, they ruined. You ruined the greatest game of all time. I love the show. Oh God, that's my goal. Like, I know I get stories and shit to go to. Fucking who cares? Hanging out and having a good time. That's my point. That's my goal. But all right, let me get the Cenobites out of here real quick. Oh wait, what am I doing? Real quick. We'll go back to this crazy hey, I feel bad. He's got his problems here, but this poor prick, this is terrible. Oh, wait, go back. I just want to show you guys something, okay? Hopefully, look at this. This is what I remember. Perez Hilton, little chubba wubba, doing his thing. This is when he first basically broke out, right? Look at Hilton at book signing 2011. Well, 7 years after he started in 2004. Mario Armando Lavaringa Rebazango Jr. Yeah, where do I go? All right, here we go. And then, Father Time is a fucking cork smoker. Because then you got this, he looks, well, that's terrible. Where's the shit? You can see, right? Look at, looks all right, kind of. Getting a little old. And then look at this Perez Hilton. Look at this. Holy moly. That's not Perez Hilton. What am I doing here? Damn, I got all these windows open being silly. Long story short, this is what the dude was looking like for a minute here. He kind of looked like the Green Goblin guy from Spider-Man. What's his name? Great. Willem Dafoe. He's like, Willem Dafoe. I got bread knives. He started, Father Time is a fucking bastard. Because then, Father Time started making shiz happen. And I want to kind of, hopefully you guys can see this without, me having to like straight up post the shiz. Come on, where is it? Come on. There he is. I can't show you the video, so I'm trying to work my way around it. Is this, here we go. All right, this is my Spider-Man brand new day review. So he looked like that at one point, and then straight up Hellboy on the other side. Can you guys see that? Okay, it's hiding a little bit. Hopefully I don't get my channel taken down. I'm not showing the gimmick or anything, but it wasn't good. It's not good. So that's he's guys cut mogging, you know what I mean? Knife maxing, all this shit. It was not good. Goblin Lasso. Ted Lasso's back. Oh God. Look like Tom Brady. Come on. There's a Tom Brady hater in the room. Tom Brady is a glorious golden god. He's an Adonis. He was. All right, let's get this mess out of here. Let's clear that shit. Get that out of here. Pop this Zoom, share, bingo, and I'm getting good at this shit. I'm getting good at it. If you saw what I just did, normally I fudge that all up. So I wanted to kind of put it right on here so you can see. I don't know if anybody's in here that didn't hear it before. Plus, I'm just very excited. Monday, we got the whole day, the whole show with Primetime 99. Alex Stein's back. I didn't want to ask him just because, I'm like, I don't know. I don't like bothering anybody. And he's like, it's gonna be great to catch up. And I'm like, dude, that's exactly what I was thinking. I got all types of stuff. If you guys have questions, send me them in like DMs or in Discord, links in the chat and all that shit. Like I said, Truth's Unbreakable already had a question ready because I didn't know if he could come on this week, but he's got some shiz going on. I'm not going to share his private business, but he's got some stuff to do, nothing bad. And so he's like, I can do Monday. And I'm like, you know what? That's perfect. Start of the week. That's how you start your week off. Get that shit going. All right, let's look at what the hell I was gonna talk about because I don't even know anymore. No, I do. I'm good. All righty. Let's do this. Let's do a little palate cleanser from from the Cenobite cut mogger, knife mogger, Perez Hilton. Coca-Cola, I've been told, okay, many times by many people who are supposedly in the know that Coca-Cola is a right-wing company. Could have fooled me when they're doing all this, DEI bullshit, Trizans nonsense and everything, making Coca-Cola cans a flag of, who people like to have sex with. That's what this is. Everybody knows that, right? It's like, what happened to what we all agreed upon in the Constitution? Like, what we do in our bedrooms with consenting adults is our effing business. Now they plaster it all over the place. So Coca-Cola was down, but now I'm telling you, people that I know who actually work in Atlanta at the Coca-Cola factory, or at least used to work there, and many other people, they tell me Coca-Cola is a Republican or a right-wing owned company. Could have fooled me. But this shit, I listen, you guys know I've been harping on RFK Jr. to get some shiz done. All our food stinks. It's terrible. And it gets worse and worse and worse. Do you guys remember Howard Johnson's microwavable mac and cheese? Is anybody old enough to remember that shit? It's not that old. Like the Howard Johnson, hotels and shit, that went away in like the 80s. So I don't blame anybody if you don't remember that. But they at least gave us the Hojo Howard Johnson's microwavable TV dinner mac and cheese. And it was fantastic. It was one of my favorite things in the world to eat. And we try these different ones nowadays. And, I guess they're good enough, kind of. But they don't match what we used to have. We used to have real food. We want real food. Ugh, not this nonsense. But this dude right up here, Mogging, Coca-Cola Mogging, is going to share a little something about these supposed good guys of Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. I'm going to need an explanation for this. All right, we're going to do this one live because I don't want to see any comments that, this is a conspiracy theory, blah, blah. You can see we're on the Coca-Cola website URL right there. We're going to scroll down to personalize our Coke can. The first entry we're going to try is Allah is King. No issues with that. You can see it on the Coke can. Next entry we're going to try. No issues with that. Let's even try Satan is King. Zero issues with Satan.
Wow. Can you guys see that? Got a little fuzzy there. So you can personalize a Coca-Cola can for $10. I think that's ridiculous, to be honest with you. Have you guys ever worked in a factory? All you do, like literally what he's doing from, the comfort of, I think this is his living room, is just type in and then, it starts printing shit out. $10? What the hell? That's like, charge you $10 per can, for God's sakes. They make them all the time. Oh, it's the Juneteenth cans. You don't charge us $10 for that stupid can? What the hell's this? But look at this. This is very interesting. So you could make Satan is King. Coca-Cola can if you want. Let's see what this guy's got to say.
Now let's try Jesus is King. Now that's where there's issues. So you can still see the Satan on the Coke can here. Immediately rejects Jesus is King. Gonna need an explanation on this one.
Wow. So much for being we're a base company. We're on the right. You ain't on the right. You went so far right, you went to the left again. Blood maxing, yes. Mandy had me cracking. I was trying to pay attention to Coca-Cola screwing over. Christ is King. I mean, come on. Satan is never king. Satan sucks. Christ is King. You can't make a Coke can say Christ is King, but you can make one say Satan is King. That's some fuzz chip shit. But Mandy had me rolling. Oh my God, deflate gaze. Oh my God. Kenny is always winning. Sorry, I just watched Charlie Sheen's Netflix documentary. I gotta watch that. I gotta check that out. Just saw you capture Discord for the Perez video. Not safe for baby. Like, I'm glad when I first saw like your comment, because I put told everybody about the Anne Hathaway. I posted an Anne Hathaway. What the hell was that thing called? iPhone, stealing iPhone pictures of celebrities. You guys remember that a few years ago? What the hell was it called? Maddie P remembered the name of it, and I forgot it. Whatever. Leaking famous people's iPhone dirty pictures, right? That, whatever the hell that was called. And I was doing something, I forget what it was, and I saw that, and I was like, is this freaking real? Looked it all up, it was real. And I'm 90% sure it was Kenny Powers was talking about it, and I was like, I have a picture of Anne Hathaway's, fuzzy downstairs, and so I put it on there. And at first, when Morgan commented, she's like, Scott, baby, you didn't tell me. Like, what are you doing posting this? Baby Lincoln saw this, and I thought she was kind of kidding. Then I was realizing, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I don't want to be that uncle. Like, look at the titties on her, huh? Oh, you too. You'll get it one day. No. With my Michelob beer. But so I was like, so when I posted the Perez Hilton gimmick on Discord, in the chat, you can look in the description. If you don't want to see the whole thing, because don't go to Telegram like I did and watch the whole thing. It's heartbreaking, to be honest with you. But I had to throw something up there for Baby Lincoln. Not safe for work or for Baby Lincoln. I watched the other night. Truth was there. She is there. Alex remodeled his kitchen. Yes. I'm gonna bring that up. I got a bunch of stuff to bring up to him. Still love Alex, but I'm Team Paige. Morgan, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna ask him about it. I'm gonna obviously bring up his new girl, but I don't know. It's I want to be fun. I like being fun. That's the kind of stuff that I'll ask and talk to Alex about, on the phone between us and something like that. But and of course, I see this. I hate when friends split because I love both of them very much. So I get you. getcha. When are people going to realize that most people don't like talking about sexual things? I'm with you. Like, even when I was a kid, like, growing up in the 80s, I guess I'm a bit of a time traveler being only 32. But growing up in the 80s, we had movies like Zapped. You guys remember Zapped with what was his name? Joni and Chachi and Amos or whatever, and Heather Thomas. Holy cannoli. They got like Scott Baio. Scott Baio had like telekinesis powers, and it was just an excuse. Another excuse for an 80s movies to show a pair of headlights, right? And but they had hard bodies, everything. Even Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th, whatever it was. You getting a pair of googly eyes popping out at you. Chest googly eyes are popping all over the place. But I'm with you. I try not to talk about, be too graphic. My mother watches this, for Pete's sake. KP, are you in Vermont? Ooh, getting a little doxy. No mask, but on the New York side. There you go. I don't care who you sliz up with. I don't want that. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I'm way behind again. Shit. I don't want the image. Right. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. That's how I feel. It's like I don't give a shit. And I don't mean that like I don't care. I mean like it's none of my business. Nobody's business what you want to do or with who you want to do it with. So like going, into like my kids' elementary school and be like, this flag represents ladies, suction cupping each other in a scissor position. This one is boys going into each other's little butt cheeks. This one is boy or girl or the 45 other genders putting on a fuzzy hat and a little cat tail. It's like, dude, why are you teaching my kids this shit? If they're into that when they get older, then so be it. Otherwise, so be out of my fucking kid's classroom with that bullshit. But I'm with you, brother. I tried to stay at a Howard Johnson motel in Jamaica, New York one night. Huge mistake. I mean, big. You don't want to be in Jamaica Queens Hotel anyways. Just saying. I love Queens. Don't get me wrong. Lived there for a little bit. I love Queens. I'm looking for my queen. I don't know. Sorry, what the heck movie was that? Eddie Murphy. Like I forget. I don't know. He's like he beat Joe Lewis's ass. I forget what the fuck movie that is. Oh, okay. You're probably close to Fish Tank, Jimmy. Then he's Vermont. He is. Jimmy. I didn't know. Damn, because he's always been going to the Rainham Flea Market and doing Rainham Flea Market live streams. So that's a long drive. He can't be there right now. That's Vermont to Rainham Flea Market is a fucking trip. That's like 3 hours. I don't know. Scotty, you got to get those craft dinners. They're all the rage in Canada. You guys are allowed to have craft dinner. I thought you guys, listen, I love Kraft mac and cheese. I ain't going to lie, okay? But when all of Europe says, no, you can't have those here because they're poison, then I kind of figure like America's food is terrible. It's awful. I'm just saying like the shit's in it. It's like, what do I need? Like, magnesium mixed multified with methylphenidate and Xanax and all this shit. What do you put? Just get the shit out of here. And RFK Jr. is like, by the way, I fixed all your food now. It's great. And I was wrong about COVID. All Kraft mac and cheese dinners will come with COVID powder in the powder. You open up the cheese powder and it's measles and all the mRNA you need in your cheese pack. It's like, bro, we don't want all this shit in our food. Can you fucking dehydrate some cheese and make it like we used to? Dag nabbit. You know what my favorite thing about Canada is? You know my favorite thing? Not just Balin, not just Appetary, but milk and bags. Dagnabbit. I want to try milk and bags. And I'm not talking about fun bags. Come on. Me and Tony Hey Monkus, we're done with all the SysX talk today. We've reached up here. I'm not talking about those milk bags. Just make a nice cheesy bechamel or bechamel and add some noodles. You know, my daughters, I love them to pieces, obviously. They're so funny. And I know it's the modern times and shit, but ramen noodles are all the rage for like everybody under 30 or something like that. And like my daughter and her best friend last night, they're hanging out in the kitchen and they're just fucking experimenting with different ramen noodles. Cheese. I never put cheese in ramen noodles. You dump out the water and now you have like basically ramen and cheese, mac and cheese. I'm like, you guys are brilliant. But long story short, Doug, it's good. That shit is pretty good. Wowzers. Yes. Oh boy, here we go. Fuck, the collapse is here. It is. The Juneteenth cans never got the shipping manifest, still in the warehouse. Oh my God. That comment hits in so many ways. Now you're up there with Kenny and EMC. That shit is. Did they try Scotty is King the Based? Balin, thank you. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if they're gonna get me too. They'll be like, no. What about Pepsi is King? Now that's hilarious. Oh my, we should try it. You guys want to try it? Let's see something real quick. Why not, right? There's no DMS tonight. I'm kind of sad, but we got some extra time, so let's go a little extra crazy. How do you work this gimmick? Let's see this thing again. Come on, Ryan. Let's go. Ryan.
Coca-Cola. I'm going to need an explanation for this. All right, we're going to do this one live because I don't want to see any comments that, oh, this is a conspiracy theory, blah, blah. You can see we're on the Coca-Cola website URL right there.
You didn't give me anything. All right, let's remove this. Pop, bang, zoom, share screen, get that up there, bingo. All right, on back to this guy. Perez Hilton is king. Coca-Cola. It's this, right? Yeah, Coca-Cola. Let's go, Lagola. All right, how do we make our own can? Get all this shit out of here. All right, how do we make our own gimmick? You could win this, cherry that, arcade, yep, discover that. How do you make your own gimmick here? Yada, yada, yada. Do not shit. None of that helps. I guess maybe there's a little, nope. What the f do we do here? Enter to do this. Oh, they got WWE. Look at Yeet. Yeetsy. You can get a little Sprite pillow, get Bluetooth speaker. I don't know what the hell. New York, LA, all the states. How do you make your own thing here? I'm sorry, guys. We're just having fun tonight. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. All right. Impact. Social. People and communities. Get. The Coca-Cola Company is for everyone. We invest to improve people's lives, including our employees, those who touch our business system, and many, many communities we, our bottlers, and our partners call home. Go, just shut the fuck up. Oh, wait, there it is. I'm stupid. Design your own gimmick. Whoops. Yes, I am a two-finger typer. Design your own can. Come on, this got to work, right? The history, no, I don't care. What the fuck? Was that guy pulling our leg? What? How did that not work? Design your own. Come on. The history, our bottle. What? Come on. Vitamin water's from Coke. I thought it was from 50 Cent. I trusted that fool. Vitamin water's got a little too much sugar in it. They must have sold it. Yeah, 50 Cent sold that. She is. Damn it. I want to try it. I'll try and do it later. I know we're streaming, but I do want to try Pepsi's King because that is pretty funny. Coke over Pepsi all day and twice on the Shabbat Shalom. Christ is King of all kings. Amen. Mandy based. And he will be arriving back soon. Stay tuned. Look to the east. Amen. Listen, I look forward to bowing down and kneeling at Jesus's beautiful feet. Dan the man's professor. I didn't say your feet. You said I heard feet and I heard curry. You said something about. I said coming, not curry. Well, you definitely said feet. I said Jesus' feet. Well, if you need any food, I'll be right here making it with my feet. No, hell, I'm just kidding. I can't wait. Matty P burst. The flapping, whatever the hell it's called. Remember that? Dude, when we saw the dude last, Lincoln was like, damn, mama, you mind if I go for seconds? Yeah, don't drink soda. It is poison. It really is. I haven't had a soda since almost a year before the first chat rap meetup in Austin. It's been a long, quite a while. I saw an interesting take. What if Jesus had already came back and he told us he was Jesus and we laughed and put him in a mental institution? You know what's sad is that could have actually happened for all we know, but I don't think so, because when he comes back this time, he's not just bringing, 12 of his boys and, doing his thing. This time he's going to be like, no. I died the last time. It's your turn. And you go down, you go up. I was going to send you in the middle to come back maybe and try again. This time's for keeps. So let's flip a coin. No, I'm kidding. Jesus. I'm joking. But it's for real. I'm not joking when I say when he comes back the next time, it's to judge the living and the dead, and his kingdom will have no end. So it ain't going to be just, multiplying fish. I'm being silly because, the first time was, I don't know, to get whipped and beaten. And honestly, Perez Hilton ain't got nothing on what they did to Jesus. And then he was tortured more and hung and died to and basically break the loophole so that our human souls could go to heaven. People are like, oh, Christianity can't be real. God can't be real because there are definitely humanoids and people on other planets. And it's like, I didn't see the part in the Bible where it says only human being. God only made human beings. Matter of fact, I read that he made cherubims and seraphims and all other types of stuff. So what the hell are you talking about? He made the Nephilim. He made the Anunnaki. He made all types of shiz. Sorry, I was going on a tangent. When Lincoln saw, he was like, damn, beer is safe, right? Right? Oh my God, that is funny. Tony, I have got to slow the Mountain Dew down. For 2 days now, I've been on tea. Based. Mrs. Starboard loves tea. When I met her, she made tea and I learned how to make it for her. Thought it was all cute and stuff. But she's been drinking tea since I've been with her for over 25 years. And but yeah, so I drink tea, watered down vitamin water. This is like the only thing I really like besides tea, but tea takes a little while because it's going off tea kettle. Then you gotta let it cool because you're like, oh, I'm so thirsty. You burn my fucking lip. Pain in the ass. Listen, soda withdrawal's real. I was having it was like going through menopause. I was having heat flashes and detox from soda was rough. Now you're fine. He's my kid, so he's already seen some shit. Yes, some of the rabbit holes I go down. We've recently been going over the 9/11 truth. Plus, Dylan's like a nudist. So, well, there you go. Didn't you show him Anne Hathaway. I mean, come on. So, you know, as a man and a nudist, it's not a bad picture. Ask her, right? Hell, I want to badly. In solidarity, I can't like the new girl Paige forever. I know. Listen, I'm with you. I love Paige. Remember Zapped? Oh my God, Zapp was one of my favorites of all time. The Fat Pig. Speaking of one of my favorite people of all time, TFP in the place to be. He's in. You guys are following the Fat Pig, I hope, right? He goes on kind of different times, but he usually comes on around like 3 o'clock, 3:30, sometimes 2. It's so much fun. It's always fun. Freaking love the Fat Pig. I always want to know sexploits. I live vicariously through other people. I can see that. I mean, you know, that's true. I'm talking about like, you know, like you're talking about like fun internet people. I'm talking about like, I don't want these damn, you know, like a teacher going, just so everybody knows, I am in a polycule. Can you all say polycule? And the kid's like, I don't know what that means. Polly want a cracker? She's like, oh, I want a cracker. I want a blacker. I want, you know, I want an Asian man. I want the Asian woman. It's like, don't just keep your polycule out of my kid's classroom. I don't care what the hell you do. Morgan, I agree with you. I met both, and there's so much more to Paige than Grit. Anyway, I love Paige. She's like one of my favorite human beings on the planet. So I just hate it. I hate when people, and you have two awesome friends and they split. Ugh, it sucked. I'm going to love both of them forever, and they can fight me over it because I love them. And I'm with you guys on that. Just saying. There's no comparison to the two. I'm with you. I'm absolutely 1,000%. They're killing us one Stouffer's dinner at a time. I think I did have Stouffer's, whatever it was. Listen, every once in a while I get to, you know, eat on my. I don't like cheating, okay, but I gotta cheat on my my diet every once in a while. You know, it's like, give me a break. Lettuce again. Soggy lettuce. Why is the lettuce soggy? Because I'm piling all that dressing that I should. No, I've been using. I use vinaigrette. Thinking, you know, vinaigrette. It's vinegar. This is a joke in there, but I'm trying not to say it. Coming to America, thank you. Oh my, Samuel Jacked. Yes, he's like, there's too many chugga-lugga snakes in this daggone McDowell's. I will take you down if you try to take down McDowell's restaurant. Just let your soul glow. I can't be too loud. Sorry, it's getting late. You want to know my favorite thing about Canada not being there? Damn, milk in a bag sounds like communism. Oh my God, Morgan used to drink milk in a bag at school. So, poutine, you gotta get your poutine up. Real cheese curds. I've never had it. I really want to try it. JFK closed the Mel. Yes, cheese curds rock. JFK closed the asylums. It wasn't Reagan, but he gets the blame. You know why he gets the, you're absolutely right. And you know why? Because like it kind of became official under Reagan. But you're right. JFK is the one's like, we need to do this, that, and the other. And we need to let all the asylums go. And the reason why, to be fair, is because they were doing crazy shit. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, they're like doing grapey shit and beating people. And they're like, you know, it's like, hey, man, it's me, Charles Manson, man. Listen, I got this MK Ultra program. Can I try it out on your mental asylum people, bro? You know what I'm saying? So JFK is like, oh, I'll tell you right now, 25 years ago, Lincoln, he's like, ask not what your country can do for your asylum, but ask what your asylum slave master is going to do to you when the lights go out. Like, it was fucking crazy. But we got to bring the shits back, because I'm sorry. The asylum is out on the streets. Danny Rebel does this shit for a living. He's out in the streets, Portland and Seattle and all this shit. And it's just asylum people everywhere. And not asylum seekers. I wish they were seeking an asylum. It's like, yo, we need to lock these fools up. You and DMS should come on my show after yours, please. I said, hell yeah, of course I would. I love going on your show. Usually you're going before me, so I'm always like when DMS was on today, and I'm like, I was watching him just to see when he's going off. I'm like, shit, because I don't, we try not to go over each other. Everybody knows that, right? And I'm like, shit. And he tricked me because I was like, boom, I hit the play button right when he said, all right, good night. And then he's like, wait, I got to go back. I'm like, I already hit the play button. But yeah, dude, I love coming on with you. One of my favorite people ever, dude. Get the zero sugar Coca-Cola. The peach one is good, and the strawberry lemonade ones are bizarre. Oh, these? I don't know. I need a little sugar. I need a little sugar. 50 Cent made this. I trust Fitty. He's like, yeah, I'm up in the club, bottle full of bub, bottle full of sugar water. Thug, it happened for decades and decades. Men would have their wives committed for hysteria. Bum, bum, dee, dum, bum, bum. My mom is up in there. Let's go. Is that good? I like sometimes, I'd be silly. And it's like, wait a minute. Why is U.S. Coca-Cola website different for me? Really? Can you make your own Coke bottle? I can't. I just tried. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll ask it a different way. Because I don't want to give up on this right away, right? What the hell do I do here? Coca-Cola. How about this? What if I ask this stupid thing? Make your own can. Fucking thing. Did I swear out loud? Or was that just in my heart? Are we here personal? Let's go! You guys saw, right? 10 doogies for this daggone thing. You gotta be out of your mind. $10 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them. I'll take that deal. All right, come on. We gotta make our own shiz here. Yeah. Continue. What do I? You fucking. Come on. Listen. Come on. All right. Pick your own special case. Yeah, that was perfect. Customize it. Pepsi is king. Pepsi is Kangs. I was really putting in Kang. K-I-N-G. What are you doing here? Come on. What? Pepsi is KSI. What are we doing here? King. All right, fine. King. Preview. Pepsi is king. All right, let's see if we can put Christ as king. Whoop. Hey, what are we doing? Make me do it the hard way. Jesus is king. Oh, it let me put it. Maybe it's because I get the letters all smushied. Will it let me split them up? No. Cheapo Depot. What if I put Christ? This really gets people pissed off for some reason. Jesus and Christ are the same thing. Yes. Just so we know. All right. Boom. Oh, well, let me put the T. Stinker. Come on. Now Chris is king, I guess. Will it do Chris is king? I'm sure it will. Can I swear? Can I say like F you? I want a Pepsi. Come on, man. Let me do funny words. F you. Can I just swear straight up? I don't think I'll get in trouble for swearing, right? Okay. Oh, and the phrase you submitted is not good. All right, how about what do you guys got? Let me see what you guys are saying. I gotta scroll way down. I'm so sorry of it. F you, Trism. How about I was gonna say Trump is king. That's not I don't like any, and no, there's no other king really than Jesus Christ. But let's do Trump 1. Let's see if it'll do that. You can't say Trump won. I don't want to hear anybody ever tell me again. Maybe Coca-Cola used to be like a right-wing-ish owned company. That's bullshit. Like, you know, I'm pretty pissed at Trump for all this shit. Like, I don't want to get into it. Listen, obviously Trump was a better pick than anybody. And all we could go off was his first term, which was better than Reagan, for Pete's sake. Like, he was awesome. This guy we got now, I don't know what the hell's going on. This is not, he surrounded himself with terrible people. I don't want to be negative. I'm just saying, you should be able to put, you know, Trump won, for Pete's sake. What the hell? What if I say Biden won? Biden won. Motherfucker. Can you believe that shit? Be fair, Tipper. I didn't even see that. I cannot believe you can't. Wow. Dude, somebody clip this, please, because I'm terrible. I ain't got no daggone time to clip it. I cannot believe that. I mean, listen, the Crisis King thing pissed me off way more, obviously, but this is some bullshit, dude. You can say Biden won, but you can't say Trump won. Just for the record, we're going to do it one more game. Biden won, not a problem. All personalizations are just wonderful with us. But when you put Trizump, Trump won. No, nothing behind my sleeves. Oh my, this is ridiculous. I never want to hear anybody ever again try to tell me that Coca-Cola is a right-leaning or right-wing owned company, because this is effed up, dude. Wow. Wow, Gator. Sorry, I watched too much fucking Flavor of Love. I just love Kenny. Make me so happy. No to the data centers and flaw cameras. Prefer dangerous freedoms over peaceful. Based and cooked to perfection. Is that you baste things, right? Yeah, like a turkey. I don't know. B-A-S-T-E, based. B-A-S-E-D. It's getting late. All right, let me finish my stuff because I gotta get out of here. I'm exhausted. I'm having too much fun though, to be honest. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, believe me, I'll rock this. I'll pull an Eva 19 official and a Danny Rebel 33 and a Chris Sims 10-hour stream. All right, you guys know about all this mess, right? Look at this chick, Angel Reese. Says they were she grew up without a Barbie that looked like her. Oh, whoops!
Honestly, I didn't have a lot of dolls because I didn't have dolls that really looked like me much, and that's why I kind of really wanted to make sure this was super intentional. Because
what big-eyed giantess doll? They don't make them life size like you. What do you mean it didn't look like you?
Now they have a doll that looks like you. And
oh, now they do? You think that just happened now?
Nails and hair, but also you can be a killer on the court as well. So.
Oh, what, you mean like a Barbie doll with a penis? Ken didn't even have a penis. You trying to make a Brittany Griner sexually atomically correct Barbie doll?
That was something that was important for me when getting it on. Honestly.
A big bug-eyed bit. Look at, they started making Black Barbie in 1967. What are you talking about? Look at, by 2021, they got Shakira. My Barbie's black and on my hips don't lie. I don't know. They've been making this shit. Look at 1980, they came out with Diana Ross Barbie. I will survive. Wait, that's Gloria Gaynor. I'm sorry. I don't know. Something like that. This is the Whitney Houston one. And I am a black Barbie too. Ooh. 2020. Look at I don't know. That's a long story to do. I'm gonna end it with that one because it's cute. I like ending shit with fun stuff. This guy Kiki Danger is always messing with Morgan on X. Is it a chick? I just noticed the icon. I always thought it was a dude. I just like pissing him off. I keep showing bad stuff on here by accident. Meg, I didn't get to show this yesterday. Megyn Kelly goes cray. I'm liking this new boss bitch, Megyn Kelly. Like she used to be just, like a sturdy, pain in the ass journalist, but now the gloves are off. She ready to swing.
Back to Massachusetts, where a high school student athlete had her teeth knocked out and suffered, this is November 2023, significant facial injuries when an opposing male player shot a field hockey ball at her face during a playoff game.
You guys know what field hockey is? You ever seen it? Field hockey. The ball is like, a fucking croquet ball. Like what are we doing? I don't even want my daughters playing it with other girls. Never mind with testosterone, Timmy over here.
Watch the soundbite.
Oh my God. As a dad, I can't watch shit like this. I can't even watch ridiculousness. I can't even watch that shit anymore. I used to love that shit. America's Funniest Home Video. Look, they hit the dad in the nuts with the wiffle ball. Now I'm like, oh God, I get the wiffle ball. I'm trying to joke this off, but yes, Swampskit, even though it has my name that's Scott, here in Massachusetts, it's pronounced Swampskit. And Dighton, Rehoboth. You would say Rehoboth, but it's Rehoboth. Anyway, I'm trying to detach myself from knowing that this girl's teeth got knocked out. I remember when this happened. I forgot until I just saw this clip. And it's not joke. It's not like, damn, I'll knock your teeth out, kid. Like, no. All her teeth basically all got knocked out. Oh my God. I don't care if this dude is under 18. I'm going to in jail. Like, this is a passion I'll take all the trazodone and shit that they gave Lindsay Clancy, and this motherfucker's going to end up. Parents who are like, yeah, it's okay that my son's out here pretending to be a girl. Fuck that shit.
You hear the screaming?
Oh.
Do you hear the screaming?
I did.
Go F yourselves. People who are denying this girl's existence and this problem's existence.
Yep.
And asking questions about, how many are there? Fuck off.
Based.
Enough. There's
based. I thought she was going to play it a little light, but let's hear it one more again. Sorry, I know. Listen, I make funny faces too. I'm not making it. Still pretty, Megyn Kelly. Relax. My pause game's not as good as Dark Master Steve. What do you want from me?
How many are there? Fuck off.
Based.
Enough. There's this girl screaming after all her teeth were knocked out by a male player posing as female in Massachusetts in 2023. It's infuriating to see this denialism by these absolute know-nothings.
Oh, she's not wrong. Sorry, I try to do fun, upbeat stuff. Sometimes, I get a little serious with this shiz, but man, that pissed me off. Number one ranked female tennis player in the world, Irina Sabalenka. Look at Balin, just like our Balin. Finishes press conference by saying men shouldn't be in women's sports. And now she's probably canceled, right? Look, she's pretty too. She got is that a Rolex? I don't know if there's a Rolex or a Dollar Tree X. We'll see.
Hi. The WTA recently announced that the players will take a one-time gender test. How do you feel about that? The first pro league to go in that direction.
I think it's really important to keep the fairness in our tour, and it's obvious that biologically, right, the men are way stronger than women. So I feel like it would be not really fair for the women to compete against biological men. So I believe it took them a little while to make this decision, and I support it. But for me, I'm focusing on myself, on my goals, whatever it takes. If they want to test us all, I'm happy to do that. It's pretty fair, and let's keep it that way. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, this my little Asian teacher.
Hi, the WTA.
Sorry, I was trying to look up something. Look at this, huh? I found this oldie but a goodie here. I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Shit.
Not Starfish.
Wrong one. Sorry, Bubba. Hold on.
It's a completely different sport. The men are a lot faster, and they serve harder, they hit harder. It's just a different game. And I love to play women's tennis, and I only want to play girls because I don't want to be embarrassed. I would not do the tour. I wouldn't do Billie Jean any justice. So Andy, stop it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you kill me.
I'm with you when it comes to tennis. I only want to play girls.
Men's tennis.
See, that wasn't too long. Much long ago. It was like one of the last years. And what's his name? David Letterman. David Letterman was still on. Serena Williams, who I used to think was a dude because like she's got big ass, thick old legs, but she's a girl, and she's like, I don't want to play Roger Federer or one of these dudes. They'll embarrass me. And it's we love you, women. It's not like men and women. We're built different. Keep men out of women's sports. Is that what are we talking about? Logic? Oh yeah. All right, let me get this out of here. Boom. I was so proud of my skills for a minute there, and then there we go. All right, we're back on track. Right, dude. That is crazy shit, right? I can't believe. Yeah, F Coca-Cola. I'm done. You can put Gates antibiotic. Yes. Pies work on Bill Gates. You guys ever see that? Bill Gates got pied in the face. It brought me joy to see that. But now thinking about it, maybe they pied Bill Gates in the face and it made him say, I'm going to make Lone Star ticks and release them all over Florida so nobody can eat meat. And I'm going to make mRNA mosquitoes. And they'll eat the bugs and like it. Like, I don't know. Can you put words with N in there? Damn, I wish I saw that. I still got the tab open. Like anywhere if I put it in, will I get in trouble? There's a soup N place. All right, let's try it. You want to try it? Why not? Right? Oh, I hope I don't get in trouble. But listen, we're having fun here, right? Let's bring the old Coca-Cola back up here. Can't put Trump one. Can I put Nazis rule? Rookles. We'll put it with a Z. What do you guys think? You think it'll work? I gotta scroll down the bottom. I'm always so behind. Bill Gates was like, I'll show you. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. There's 1 hour classical music with Bill Gates gets hit with a... Oh, that sounds like a fun one. She's got man hands. She's like, these pretzels are making me thirsty, y'all. She's like, I refuse to wear the pin. Sorry, I watched way too much Seinfeld. It depends on the force of the hit. The mass does a little cushion to it, but been there, done that. Field hockey's crazy. I just aided this chick years ago, and she was into field hockey, and I'm like, what the fuck? What? I was picking on her. I didn't know. I hear field hockey. I thought it was like hockey in the field. I mean, it is, but I'm like, what the hell is this? What's a stick? It's not a hockey stick. Why would you bother? Why wouldn't you just make like a regular paddle? What's this shillelagh looking thing? I remember picking on her. And she's like, oh, just stop. Yeah, I like to have fun. You guys know me by now. And I'm joking. And she got it. And she's like, come to my game this weekend, blah, blah, blah. Please, it'd be so awesome if you're there, blah, blah, blah. So I go to the game, like, oh, this is dangerous. I'm being silly, but I'm dead serious. I'm like, this is effing. I'm like, I don't want you playing this shit anymore. She's like, what? And I'm like, your parents let you play this shit? Like, I don't know. I instinctively, God made me to instinctively want to, jump in front of, I don't know, a moving field hockey ball and protect a woman's face. Like, my instinct is to protect a woman. I don't know what to tell you. Let me see. Do you think? Wait, Scotty has given up on catching up. Going to reverse order. No. I'm sorry. I'm like, I see something. I see one of you guys is chatting. I'm just like, I gotta let me talk about it. Abandoning joke after found out what screams they were talking. I know, dude. I can count on one hand how many times Scotty has actually gone. You can count on one finger how many times Scotty has caught up. Do you guys think that they'll let me say this? Nizatzi's rules. I gotta take now I don't like that. Listen, I'm a stickler for the English language. Nizatzi's rule. Let's see if they let me do it. Oh my glob! Oh my! Listen, I don't think Nazis. I'm trying to prove a point. They're socialists. I know the Groypers want to, tussle with me. I will tussle with you because I know, what the hell's going on. I understand the Groypers are like, they're pissed at the Jays and they're like, his Hitler was great because he did that one thing. Well, Hitler sucked with everything else, okay? And he didn't handle the Jays properly either, so he wasn't good at that. But I get the concept. Now I'm really bad. But can you believe that, Scott? Taking up for them has gotten me into so much. Whoa! No, I'm not taking up for them. This is a test of the local Coca-Cola broadcasting system. I cannot believe they'll let me put that, but they won't let me put Trump rules. Okay, let's try Trump rules. Can I fit that in there? Trump. Probably anything Trump, and they just immediately ban it. I'll put a Z. Oh, I could say Trump rule. What about with a regular S? Ouch. All right, so I could say Trump rules. That's fine. What if I say is bad. Oh, dagnabbit, I ran out of space. Give me something other. Give me another one. We gotta get out of here in a second, but White Ice Team, my boy, freaking liar. Scotty Star bin Salahem Silchim. My boy. No, not that, Scotty. It let me put it. I can't believe it let me put it. Shady supporter, let's go. Oh, so good. Who's that handsome lad on screen? It's me. Oh, I appreciate that. Flattery gets you everywhere. Thank you. Never mind. Madison, Wisconsin is Portland Ice 2.0. All right, I'm going to do the Madison story and we'll get that guy out of here. Dude, so glad Shady supporters here. You're going to get banned from that drinking soda. I know. I think so. I'm never getting the sponsorship. Thank you, Danny. Oh my God. Listen, if I make you guys laugh even once, I feel like I did my job. You guys have all made me laugh multiple times, so it's all worth it. Truth serum for Fauci. He's like, I plead the fifth. And they're like, and he's like, oh boy, wait a minute. And they're like, what did you do to those beagles? Oh, you don't want to know what I did to those beagles. You think the Perez Hilton gimmick was bad? You should have saw what I did to all those beagles. Fucking Fauci pleading the fifth. Shame on Fauci. No, trying to protect women has gotten me into a buttload of trouble. I know. The Bible warned us. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm kidding. Scott, you're my favorite podcast for my drive. I freaking love you. Thank you. Oh my Shady. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. How do I build a shirt or a blanket? I'm cold. I don't know, but we'll try it. Put your damn gear on, KFP. I gave you stuff to survive. That's all you need to know. Gave you stuff to survive. What if I put this? I want to put this. Can we put Kenny Powers on here? Now that's a Coca-Cola bottle that I might drink. I gave up Coke, but if it says Kenny Powers, I might have to reassess. I spent a few days in Madison, Wisconsin. It was terrible. Damn. Madison is the worst of the worst in Wisconsin. Wisconsin's wonderful. It stinks to even say anything bad. I mean, not just our own Truth's Unbreakable, but there's so much history about Wisconsin that I absolutely am grateful that they are one of our beautiful, wonderful, amazing states, right? Madison, Wisconsin, before anybody was going around saying like, oh, rigged elections. Madison, Wisconsin, I think it was the Al Gore gimmick. Al Gore versus George W. Bush. You know, they already had problems with the pull tab gimmick thing in Florida, and it was that close. Came down to Florida, but I think that's when they first started really like rigging it nationwide, because Massachusetts elections have been rigged since Reagan won in 1980. I touch me, Balbo, and I'll sue. I'm telling you, go ahead, Massachusetts, sue me. That's my opinion, and I would love to battle you in court and get my hands on that discovery. Anyway, but Madison, Wisconsin, during the Al Gore, George Bush thing, I think it was 99, 2000, whatever election, Madison, Wisconsin voted 135% of the population of Madison, Wisconsin voted. First of all, you're not getting 100% ever, because there are people under 18. So you'll never get 100. Oh, you won't get 101%, even if you change the law and say everybody can vote, even babies, even little Lincoln Log can go up there. My little beautiful starboardlets can vote. And we all go to Madison, Wisconsin. You still ain't getting over 100% because it's only 100%. But they 135%. It was nuts. It was nuts. And they said hanging chads, based. Hanging chuds. Nowadays, they call them hanging chuds. That was the beginning of the end. Yes, it was, dude. The hanging chad chuds. That was the beginning of the end, because I'm glad, like Al Gore, if he won, forget, like George W. Bush, piece of shit. 9/11, you know, they're gonna, you know, the people knock these buildings down, they're gonna hear all of us, you know, very soon. And everybody like, fucking hell, I was one of them. We fucking got them all. 9/11 was, you know, a big deal. But we didn't know that, you know, he's like, you know, I worship owls. I like to worship owls and, you know, sacrifice, you know, I have my friend Jeffrey sent out his girlfriend Ghislaine to get some girls for us at the Bohemian Grove. And we sacrificed them, you know, in front of the statue of the owl. We didn't know the dude was being a piece of shit. But I'd still take him again, knowing what I know, over Al Gore, the inventor of the computer. I know these are old jokes, but they're still true. All right, let me get this off of here. I'm gonna do it's 9 o'clock shit. I'd love to do this all night, believe me. I really would. But I gotta get out of here. Dagnabbit. I wish I didn't. If it was Friday, I'd be still kicking. How many chuds does it take to hang Chad Chuds? I'll have to ask Perez Hilton when he gets out of the padded hospital room. No, I'm sorry, I can't stop myself. Ever since I saw it, it's gonna be trapped in my brain for days. It was like a reverse Carrie. At least you guys seen the movie Carrie, right? And they dump cow's blood all over her, but she's psychic and they don't know it. And she's like, and just psychic them all. Now you're all in big trouble. You pissed off Sissy Spacek, and now you had cow blizzard all over. But this was like a reverse one. Perez Hilton just said, douse me, bro. It was crazy. No sleep for Scotty till chat is clear. Let's go. I'm caught up, by the way. So that's 2. I can still only count them on one hand, but that now it's 2. All right, let me see what we got. Let's do one more story and then we'll end. And then a second one. Oh, I did that the other day. Yeah. Yeah. Don't show that. Whoops. This is cute. All right. Maybe we'll do 2. Let's see. I got new stuff, right? All right. We'll do this guy real quick. I don't want to do that. It's too sensitive. Especially after my Coke can gimmick. I don't want to Bob Coke can cook that all up. This is too much of a long story. It's a pain in the tuchus. We'll do this one. So this is what the media said. Shocker. In Cherokee County, Cherokee County man charged with the murder for death of girlfriend's 2-year-old son. First of all, wood chipper doesn't even begin. Like, a wood chipper is too nice. Just saying. 2-year-olds, do you know how beautiful and wonderful a 2-year-old child is? So absolutely innocent and wonderful. This fucking piece of shit guy. 22-year-old Canton man. That's how the CBS reported it, is in custody. Fox 5 Atlanta, because this is Canton, Georgia. Canton man accused of murder following 2-year-old's death. Oh, is it following a death? No, this is a not just like they make it sound like, oh, just some guy from Canton, Georgia, showed up apparently when some 2-year-old died or something happened. It's like, who the hell did this one? Oh, I can't do it. I don't know. Oh, Enrique Presi. I don't know what maybe that's the guy who wrote it. CentralGeorgian.com. Canton man charged with murder after 2-year-old found unresponsive. Oh, I don't know what happened. They're like covering for this prick. Canton man charged with malice murder and death of 2-year-old. But see, I mean, some of them are showing the faces and whatnot. Look at Libs of TikTok. Shout out to my buddy. New media hoax just dropped. The Canton man who was arrested for killing a toddler in Georgia is it's not Kelso, right? Kelso was a K. Demi Moore's old boyfriend. I'm sure that's how you say Kelso. We're gonna say Celso. Edison. Thomas Edison, Kelso Edison Vincente is an illegal alien, by the way. They make him sound like he's, this cool ass Italian guy. Kelso Edison Vincente. Don't be trying to copy. Look at this. Yeah, exactly what Leonardo da Vinci looks like in my head. Da Vinci was Italian, right? Yeah. I know he worked out of France, right? I'll pick somebody else then. Yeah, Da Vinci, Leonardo da Vinci. He was Italian, right? That sounds Italian to me. Tony Soprano. It's a Tony. Look at Tony Soprano. No, look at this fucking piece of shit. I want to even do the story. This guy, I want to sock this guy until he's red like Paris Hilton. Perez. Sorry, not Paris. I'm sorry, Paris. Everybody's going to do that. But yeah, look, illegal alien, not a Canton man. He's not from Canton. Happens to be in Canton. I'm a Massachusetts man. If I am in Florida, you'll never catch me doing anything stupid like this. But let's say speeding. You wouldn't say Canton man arrested for speeding. You'd say Massachusetts man arrested in Canton, Georgia for speeding. Because that's the truth. They are purposely covered for this guy. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. He ends a 2-year-old boy, little beautiful boy's life, and they are still covering for him. I know, this is like, we're all desensitized to it because it happens every single day, multiple times. But it just pisses me off so bad. Here's, Leonardo da Vinci for you. Yeah, sure. Every single day. Exactly. It's just nuts. All right, listen. Where's my little dog, my little sheep doggy? We're going to end it with this. I like ending things on a nice note. I want to leave you with the, nasty memory of these lunatics. Let me catch up with the chat. Da Vinci, is he Italian? Can he do a Greek accent? Maybe I'll hire him for the Odyssey. They're like, no. Christopher Nolan's like, who hired this Da Vinci guy? Get him out. He sounds too authentic. Get him out of here. He's like, what do you mean? I'm not a Greek. A Greek is sounding much different. I'm making the plane. It's a whirly bird. And they're like, get him out of here. Listen, if you don't have a good Boston accent, there's no way of putting you in my movie about Greece. I'm eating one of them cows right now, based. I don't care what what diet I'm supposed to be on. I am eating beef. It is what's for dinner. Dagnabbit. Always. Balin is coming out swinging tonight, too. I'm loving it. I won't miss one comment on the pig pen. Dad, listen! It's true. Scotty cutting chat corners. I'm sorry. Well, after Nizazi's rules, Scotty should be boosted on it. Did they get right? Why did I pick that one? I'm never going to let that down. Oh, my God. Musk, retweet. Oh, my God. You guys are the best. Shared to Truth Social, reported on Fox. Let's go. Elon Musk is the biggest commenter. He really is. He's like, I bought X so that I could give you all free speech. I'm serious. It's like, I give you Mars. We're gonna go to Mars. We've already been there. Like, so it was. Dude's a fucking scumbag. I knew it. I fucking knew. I'd like to be able to go back. I'm pretty sure I probably posted on Facebook like a zillion years. I barely use Facebook ever. But I posted, I was like, why do I something along these lines? Don't quote me. But I'm like, why do I feel like this Elon Musk guy sucks? And this was before, like, I'm pretty sure he was like either made Tesla. Like, he wasn't like a super big name, but he's like, oh, look at my bank account. I'm gonna have sex with random girls and knock them up. I was just going to about before all that shit that we knew of. And I'm like, this guy, I don't trust him. Okay. And it's not the autistic thing either. I love autistic people. They're some of my favorite people on the planet. I think he's even faking the autism at this point. Trust you, Elon Musk. This is one of my favorite comments. There's so many of my favorites tonight. Oh my God. He sounds like a flaky artist type. They're like, he's like a listen. I make it a whirly bird, and I also make it the ass of fist. Oh God, I'm so overtired. I gotta stop. Balin is crushing it. I love it. Sniper rifle. We don't like Nazis. We love sniper rifles. And Christ is king. I gotta wash all these bad stories and stupid things. Thank you. Listen. I started feeling terrible because DMS, Darkman Steve, said my Bubba the Love Sponge impersonation was bad. He said it wasn't good. He got me second guessing myself. No, really. I don't know. I think my Bubba the Love Sponge is pretty good. See, they're all like old school Bubba the Love Sponge people. And I'm only like 3 or 4 years into it now. So Bubba sounds like this to me. But see, they remember him back in the day when he, didn't sound like that. Have you guys all been on Tubi? Tubi, free TV, Tubi. You got to watch Video Killed the Radio Star. You'll hear old Bubba and everything. It's honestly, it's an awesome. I'm not just saying this to boost our boy Bubba the Love Sponge. It's a really good documentary. It's about the Hogan sex tape. Oliver Stone. Oh my God, what's his name? Oh, my brain. The weird guys like that. White hair, went to jail. He's Roger Stone. Oliver Stone. Roger Stone's in it, and it's super interesting. That's all I'm saying. It's not just Hogan's Syzex tape trying to see his Bob Cocan cook. They don't show it, but it's good. It's better than seeing his big old leg ham. Musk thinks we can live on Mars. Okay, that's simply effing ridiculous. We as human beings could, but you couldn't just get regular old schmoes. You need people who've been in like the whoa, and they did astronaut testing and shit. You know what I mean? You think my smoking ass is gonna be in that machine? You know the big machine? It's like the whirly pearl or whatever, whirly bird. And you go in the thing, it's like you do like 12 G's force. You're like, yeah. To be an astronaut, all that shit. You think my smoking? Listen, I'm pretty good. My lungs are still pretty good somehow. Thank the big guy upstairs. Whether Coca-Cola agrees or not. Jesus Christ is King. Jesus of Nazareth, we love you. But my lungs, holding up pretty good. I gotta quit smoking. I know it's not good. But even with my somehow miraculous lungs after smoking for so long, I'm not gonna make it. You think some, Taniqua, who just got finished she's beating up the McDonald's lady for forgetting her nugget sauce, and she's like, and Elon Musk is like, I actually want, I'd like to pick you. Would you like to go to Mars? I mean, right now you can go to right now to Mars. And she's like, shut the bitch. I said sweet and sour motherfucker. This is motherfucker. You gave me honey mustard, bitch. And she's like, wait, what? Motherfucker, you said I can go to Mars? Yeah, right now. It's the shuttle's leaving. It's nicknamed the Dragon. So you think Taniqua ain't getting on that motherfucker. But I do think you could build structures on Mars that could house people, but it's not a living. You're barely surviving. You know what I mean? And we're gonna have skyscrapers. We're gonna put the Burj Khalifa. So one of these days it's gonna be a big Burj Khalifa. No, you ain't gonna have no motherfucking Burj Khalifa. You're gonna have a bunch of little pods, and you're gonna pray to the Lord above that some weird piece of fucking galactic rock going, zillions of miles an hour doesn't just bust your little igloo thing you got going on. It's not an igloo. Okay? I mean, it's a Mars home. Okay? It's a motherfucking space igloo. I just bought the rights to a space igloo. I think it's fabulous, motherfucker. Maddie, love you. I'm off of Scotty. All right, I'm sorry. I'm going. Scotty, you can be number one at Poe now. Thank you. I gotta get into that shit. Rod, thank you, Rod. I know my brain sort of worked. Did one of you guys tell me? I forget. I'd rather give you guys the credit. Somebody said thingamajam. Your Bubba sounds like Scotty Farrell. I thought he was wrapping it up. I'm wrapping it up. How do you know how big it is? I mean, it's not really that big. Oh, you mean my bank account? Believe me, my bank account is huge. It's real. I mean, really, it's really big. Really. My bank account ain't big. That's Elon. Scotty is like chat energizer bunny. I'm sorry, I can't help. I know I got no. This is why I need Doc Man Steve to come on after me, because otherwise I won't stop. Rainey says, well, how did she says it's Japan, like instead of Japan, it's like Japan. I like it. What am I going to do? Go to Mars. I can't believe this. Like, I have so many friends up here captured, and still nobody likes me. I don't understand. Ma'am, I will pay you right now $2 billion to let me inseminate you. that doesn't make us friends. I mean, give me a break. It's crazy. Gotta quit smoking. I'm telling. Listen, one of these days, I'm quitting these things. That's so stupid. All right, I gotta get to bed. I like Elon. Dagnabbit. I want to like Elon. I feel like, Mulder and Scully over here. Like, I want to like Elon. I just don't trust the dude. He's like, listen, I'm making the greatest ever. No vehicle has ever been this good, ever. Seriously. Mr. Joe Rogan, I'm telling you right now, they're going to be called the Cyber Truck. Okay, it's the most wonderful truck. It's the most durable. It's durable. And that thing. You ever see with a whistling diesel? Maybe tomorrow we'll check a whistling diesel. I'll take a Ford F-350 all day over that Cybertruck, but I want to like him too. Listen, I'm a pretty agreeable dude. I want to like Elon. Send the overlords to in Congress tomorrow. Yeah, he's like, first to go. The first one is Lindsey Graham. Lindsey, oh my God, what happened to Lindsey Graham? I thought he was going to be my Mars friend. Lindsay's like, I'm a bottom baby. You guys, I broke the news yesterday. Lindsay's a bottom. I mean, not that it matters. It's just kind of funny. Rest in peace, even to Lindsey Graham. Even though I should probably aim my mouth downwards to wish Lindsey Graham the best of luck in the afterlife. I'm just saying, Jesus forgives, God forgives all, but you never know. Lindsey Graham might not be getting that lucky break. Working at a Tesla factory, honestly, was one of my favorite jobs. Oh, listen, working for Elon is probably awesome. Like, I've heard a lot of people that work for Twitter and SpaceX and Tesla. Like, when I was down in Austin, there were a couple of people just walking around on what the hell was it, 9th Street? The fuck is around me? The cool street with all the comedy clubs in Austin. And there were people that worked there, and they're like, it's the best job I've ever had in my life. If it ever, if they ever leave Texas or anything, I'm gonna die. Like, they loved it. So, but because Elon's not there, because otherwise he'd be like, excuse me, do you mind if I can I sit at your cubicle? I don't know why they call it a cubicle, really, because there's no top to it. You see, there's a bottom and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, but it's just it doesn't have the top, you see. And it's like, I don't know. It's like, dude, come on. We were, we almost had like a Google thing going on. We had a pinball table or whatever the fuck it's called, ping pong table. Did you mix up a pin burr with a ping pong table? Chairman Yao Mao. I gotta fucking go. I gotta get out of here. It's not Yao. No, you're mixing up Yao Ming and a Chairman Mao. What's wrong with you? Bubba let another man sleep with his wife. I can't get past that. It is really tough, but like, he didn't like to watch. But here's the thing: he got to smash all these like models and strippers and stuff. Not my type of thing, believe me. I am completely happy. Thank you, Lord. I have everything I need with my wife. Some people, to each his own, like we said earlier. Whatever you want to do in your bed, knock yourself up. But it's a tough one to swallow. I get it. I'm coming on after. Join me. Shit, I know. Fat Pig wants to go live. I'm so sorry. Nick the Gun Guy, hey, show up. I'm only kidding. I love you, brother. Yes, join. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna jump on with Fat Pig in a second, and we gotta get this party started. Let's watch this little sheep. Come on, little sheepy, just brand new. That's how the pig pen starts. That's how I like to see it. Look at that thing, right? I know. I put you guys through some heck with a bunch of stuff. A Scottish Highland cow, just 2 hours old. Come on. Beautiful. Don't let the illegals near this thing, or believe me, they'll be, making some delicious patties just a little bit earlier than should be done. All right, I gotta stop. Everybody wait, now you're making fun of autistic people. Come on, man. I just said I love them. I really do. Honestly, people with like mental handicaps are the greatest people on this planet. They're honest, first of all. They're super fun. And you could autistic person, like person with mental handicap, will ever backstab you, steal from you, nothing. They're like the greatest people I've ever known, ever. I love them all. And I love you guys. If it was Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I would understand the concern. Keep going. Scotty will change his name to Scotty Starling. That name has been it's already owned by me. Okay, I've been trademarked Scotty Starling. Also 12 other variations. I was got them all. Because one day Scott Starboard will like me and he will be my only friend. I will make him my only friend. I don't mean like through love. Like I will force him to be my only friend. He's going to be my only friend. I gotta stop. Baby cows, you love him. Well played, baby cow. Distraction from Scotty. Well played. That's some good veal. He's like, man, it's only 2 years old? No, it's 2 weeks. Oh, even better. I like it even more. I gotta go to bed. I gotta do my shit. I freaking thank you, Maddie. I love you. I love all you guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody for Eva 19, Tony, everybody for Balin, everybody for the super chats. Did I forget anybody? I hope not. I'm sorry. If I did, I'm sorry. I love you. Everybody's links are in the description. Follow everybody, please. I wouldn't have them on there if they weren't great. Array of Lights got stuff like that with the cows. She's got goats and raccoons and cool stuff. Donkeys, not goats. All right, this donkey's gotta go. I got a goat. I'll be over at Fat Pig. I'm gonna jump on his stream, check him out. Somebody put the link in the description. I got a zillion of these things here. Thank you so much, Balin. Tell Scotty to go to bed. Without telling you to go to bed. Right? Snowpiercer is number 1. We love Snowpiercer. It's the greatest movie of all time. Tell Ava I said that because I know that's Ava's favorite movie. The link's in the description for the Fat Pig. It's the _fat_pig. I'm gonna jump over there and I'll see you guys over there. And I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, Alex Stein, 11 p.m. tonight. I might be a rerun, but I'm not sure. Always check and make sure. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember Fat Pig tomorrow. Danny Rebel, Ava 19 on Twitch. Bubba the Love Sponge at 6 in the morning. Right? Starts at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, it's early. I know. I get it. And the Fat Pig, me, Doc Mass Steve, and Alex Stein will do it all over again tomorrow. All right. I love y'all. Peace.